Crossover. Oh, killer crossover.
Just crossover. It just crossed him over instantly.
Another victim to the crossovers. Cross him up and sit him down.
No, it's
Go.
you, Matt.
No, go.
I'm just a guest.
No,
I'm
you
just
go.
here.
You're in
What
the
do you mean I
microphone.
go?
You're in the microphone.
It's your show.
The
That
crossover is powered by Everlevel Concrete Repair in Omaha at everlevelconcrete.com.
Wow, Matt could never be a producer, is what we're learning right now.
That is not true.
He pressed it too late.
You notice,
I
if you notice that pregnant pause there, that had to be at least 8 seconds.
It's not like Nick Grimm always hits it right on the dot, all right? I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. I probably uploaded the same amount of things into the board today as Nick did.
That's probably true.
Nick writes on the YouTube, "Don't screw up, Matt."
It ain't that. It ain't
Too
that
late.
hard. It ain't that hard.
Oh, John's here.
Hi, John. How are you?
John What's up?
Bishop. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys, Dean?
You're looking good. You're looking good. Your hair looks good.
You look like a man who had yesterday off.
Yeah. Nice and
Yeah,
quiet.
but it ended up being a busy day yesterday.
Yeah.
Catching up with everything.
Laundry. Did you mow?
Laundry, mowing.
Oh man.
None of your kids
walking
could
dogs.
John doesn't trust him.
They work in the day, so it's hard to.
Are you back at the hotel?
No, I'm done.
You done with the hotel?
I'm done with the hotel now. I'm back home. I'll be commuting
Mm.
through the rain.
Through a lot of the rain. I have made a promise to Josh Hodson.
Yeah.
I will not complain this weekend.
To him.
To anybody.
To him.
About anything?
About no. Some things I will complain about. Tweets going out about non-air conversations, I will complain.
You got really hot and bothered by this.
No, of course. It was an off-air convo.
What did I miss?
That out.
Joey
tweeted
tweeted
it.
it.
Don't have to reopen it. I just
He doesn't like it.
I'm just making the reference. But I will not complain about the rain.
The good news is I don't believe they will start a game after 11 p.m. Central Time. So I think
he'll be done by 10:40.
you'll be done at least by 10:40.
That's awesome.
I was telling John that, there is the prospect on Monday. Let's say we get to an if necessary game on Monday. That I would have to host Middays with Matt, 10 to 2, and then 2 all the way up to 6 would be Unsportsmanlike Conduct / the OBV show. And I have no problem doing that. I love radio. I enjoy being
to
on.
do it.
I'm not. I want to do it.
Seems like a complaint.
It's not a complaint.
Starting early.
The one issue I do have is when I'm doing radio and I don't know when it's going to end. Because either way, whether it ends abruptly and I don't get to all the ideas I want to get to, or if it just goes on forever and ever and ever and it just turns into me rambling.
So in other words, you never want to do play-by-play because you never know when the broadcast is going to end.
You have an idea. I mean, if
it goes into 12 innings?
If I'm going to be real with you, if you were to tell me
remember that World Series game last year?
Play-by-play do you like to do the least? I would probably say college baseball because those games could go 17 hours.
Good thing to say on the home of the College World Series.
Yeah, no, but I'm not.
I love the College World Series.
I'm not doing the play-by-play. I'm doing the in-between shows where we just talk about football. I'm buying my Phil Steele magazine today, and I might buy my Athlon Sports NFL preview. I saw it Target. It was $14.99. I'm very excited to buy it.
They charge $15 for that?
Dude, physical media is so expensive. It's ridiculous. It's like 200 pages. It's
do you
$14.
keep all of these? Like, do you have like a bookshelf?
I do. I do have a
yearbook.
Truth be told, I really didn't start buying like physical media stuff for college until like 3 years ago. So it's not that many, but I do have them. Yeah, I still have my Lindy's and my Athlon for 2023.
Have you read it front to back?
No, but I did. The Warren Sharp book that I bought last year, which was 600 pages, I got through half of it. I read 300 pages.
Say what you will about Matt. He's not lazy.
Yeah, he'll finish half a book.
Well,
The good news there this year.
Halfway.
The good news this year is that it's alphabetized, so he'll know everything about the AFC. But I got bored when I got to the NFC.
You know what? It's crazy. When the Rams were in St. Louis, I knew nothing about them. But now that they moved to LA, I just got to them.
That's when I know I can stop.
Exactly.
You and Nick have like this rivalry, if you will. You guys are honestly more alike than I think you realize, because famously a couple of years ago, Nick predicted just the AFC records.
That's right. He did.
In our last show before the NFL season. So you guys could be best buds.
I did buy a T-shirt that was only the Western Conference basketball teams. Like, it was a T-shirt that only had everybody on the West.
We love the West.
And I was like, I'm a Western Conference guy.
Wow.
Which was funny because I don't think I'm
West.
What do you mean RIP to the West? It still exists.
Well, I mean, they might as well not.
Oh yeah. Hey, do you want to tell me how awesome I am for saying the Knicks would be good in the NBA Finals?
This is funny.
My Knicks.
This is like
Congrats,
the
Stibbs.
Thanks, man.
outside of the College World Series. This month has proven to be the biggest I don't care month in the history of sports. We have the World Cup going
Hold on.
and I couldn't care less about the New York Knicks.
Are you
the
kidding
Brass?
me?
The Brass?
No. I mean, I'm not expecting you to all of a sudden be a fan of the Knicks, but you're not enjoying watching like
the city burned down.
Yeah,
It was doing that anyway.
awesome.
Thanks, Mondami.
Oh wait, this is a good one for you,
His
John.
speech was
I don't
awesome
care.
at the parade.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I enjoy. I mean, obviously,
Go
I was
Knicks.
excited they won.
Bing
but
bong.
I felt like it's like a 99% hit rate for people excited, other than Spurs fans
And John.
and John.
And John.
What? 99% in New York.
No, people are
The
happy
rest
for
of the
him.
country is
I'm
like,
happy
who
for him.
cares?
I care. Most watched NBA Finals since '98. Not a TV
Who
ratings guy.
cares?
Not a TV ratings guy, but I saw the tweet about it, so I wanted to make sure John knew.
John needs to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pressing
I didn't
the-
see how they
I'm
ended.
What about the
pressing-
U.S. Open?
Oh yeah, you excited about the
This I don't care about at all.
Shinnecock is Shinnecucking people. It's great.
No, I don't think it is. I think they're cucking the course.
Yeah.
No,
Look at all those scores.
That went
on-
under.
That's
Look at all
Wyndham
those scores
Clark.
under par. This is a
Back in my
disgrace.
day, Matt, this
Clark.
never happened. Guys would finish 7
Back-
over par and
back
finish
in my
third.
day.
I turned it on
This is
yesterday, and the
garbage.
first
This is
guy I
garbage.
saw putt was putting for eagle, and I threw my remote at the TV and said, "This is the U.S. Open I grew up
I'm not going to
with."
watch this if this is the
Tom
scores
Watson
we're
was in a
gonna lose.
playoff at like +3.
Yeah.
All these whiny
playoff.
PGA pros are like, "Oh, you make it too hard."
See,
Now
they-
they've turned it into a putt-putt.
They were
Old-
injecting the greens with water or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were like squeezing water into the green.
What are they-
Like,
Interesting.
What is this?
Are they smoking a pork
We
butt?
should get
They might
We should
be.
get Sindelar on.
They have
Tell
a-
us what that's for.
They have a thermometer inside of it. Need to add a little more water to it. The
I need
temperature low.
some more apple wood for this.
Old people are the worst. I mean, it's just a good golf tournament, and
No,
all I'm
this isn't
hearing
what
is,
the US
man,
Open
what
is."
it used to
No,
be like
no.
when it back in my
Come
day.
on, this is the one course a year that you want the course to win.
It still
Because,
is
listen,
kind of
there are
winning.
no
No, it's
more.
not.
There are no more pampered, entitled athletes in
Mm.
sports than golfers, and this is the
Ooh.
event. This is the event
Ooh,
that
you don't-
humbles them.
You don't think it's the one that you're watching right now
No,
in
it's
terms
golf,
of titled
easily.
and pampered?
Oh God, no.
Well, I don't know. I mean, golf and tennis both have an argument to be made because you're not allowed to cheer during the action. Like that is so weak.
Yeah.
Like you can't make noise during a tennis match. Why?
That might mess
you
me
got
up.
Yeah.
you got kids this weekend. Kids swinging at 95-mile-an-hour fastballs while the place is going.
Yeah.
And these people, please
Taking
be
off their
quiet.
shirts. Taking off their
Stop
shirts.
Imagine Jalen Brunson walking up to the free throw line, and MSG's like, "Shh,
Be quiet, everybody.
Well,
I guess
they
MSG
actually do
would
that.
do
Well,
that.
they would do that.
Jalen Brunson,
Yeah,
but-
I guess that's
They
true.
did
yeah.
that at Packers games. They always have the sign that goes, "Gentlemen are at work right now."
What?
When at a Packers
Oh
game, so
my
you're not cheering when the offense is on the
Gentlemen.
field.
Well, yeah, but they do
I think
that.
it was like something like that, or
They do that
men
all
are
the
at
time.
work or something.
Well, they do that all the.
That's
I
a
mean,
Packers
I
thing,
would
if I've
expect
ever
that the
heard it.
Bears would do that when the Bears were in the red.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether or not we're cheering. They're still going to run the ball twice on first and second down, and then go ahead and throw a screen.
Prison
I mean,
Matt says, "Damn,
Until last year, that's what we did for 15
And then
seconds.
Caleb
yeah, it
Williams
was.
will pull one out of his rear end and just lob one for the end zone.
Prison Matt, John, directing this at you, I believe. Damn sports hipsters and being too cool to care about the NBA Finals. Yeah, what
Well, I
about your
was working,
seasons,
so I didn't-
John? Your
Well,
seasons.
I don't care about the NBA.
It's Nick's
Mm.
season, baby.
How do you feel about the people like we talk about football and you go, "Don't take my summer away"? How do
Yeah.
you feel about the people you say that about the NBA Finals and they say, "Don't take my June away"?
Oh,
Well, I
It seems
wasn't-
like you're.
No,
Are you a
I-
hypocrite,
No,
John?
I wasn't.
Don't
John,
take
are you
my
a hypocrite?
summer
I'm not taking
away.
anything away. I'm just saying I don't.
It seems
care.
like you're taking a lot of things away from the city of New York.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
poor New York.
John does
Yeah.
hate New York.
Gosh, poor
He
New
does.
York. They don't
John-
get enough attention.
John
Greatest city in the
Bellagio,
world.
if you will.
John hates it.
Yeah, he goes to the Big East tournament every year and is like, "Can we move this thing?
He's
Should
just
we
got
get
his
it to
finger
like
over his nose.
Milwaukee?"
You want
it
every
is kind of stinky there.
John Bishop for everything to be in Indianapolis.
Oh,
He just wants everything to be hosted in Indiana,
I mean, it
just
is
like
a
the
pretty good
Chicago
city.
Bears.
I'm not gonna lie.
it's
No,
walkable.
I actually like the Big East tournament in New York. But
You know what? You and Farron did a great job. You guys have such great chemistry. You did great too. You did great as well,
Thank you, Matt.
Josh.
Thank
You
you,
know,
Matt.
6.5 out of 10.
Thank you,
But
Matt.
you and Farron
We had
were
fun.
phenomenal,
Crouton goes, "I'm surprised at how good you did."
dude.
I was like, "Screw you,
Josh, I've got
Screw
I
you."
think,
I've
I
gotten
think it was
that
just
too.
because
About me?
no, not about you, about me.
Oh yeah. Well, you're
I mean, that's
24.
better than the opposite.
Yeah, I'd rather. You know what? I'll take the backhand.
I mean, we all had money behind the scenes that Josh would ask at least 2 football questions, and
well,
he didn't even get
okay,
one.
so I don't think we talked about this on the air yet. So the first day that we're there, it is game 1, and I'm doing my first 2 interviews. And so game 1 was West Virginia Troy, right?
West Virginia Troy.
And so I talked to the Troy coach first. Super nice. I am so nervous though. My leg is shaking. I'm just so nervous, and I don't want to screw it up. I go over and I talk then to the West Virginia coach, whose first name is Steve
Sabins.
Steve
Thank you,
Sabins.
Steve.
And so I interview him, and then John hops into my headphones afterwards. He goes, Josh? And I go, what? He goes, Steve Sabins? I said, yeah. He goes, you called him Scott. And I went, no, did I write it down wrong in my prep sheet? I'm doing this. And then him and Happer start laughing at me. Like, screw you guys. I'm so nervous right now. My heart rate is through the roof.
Did you not call him? Wait, did you call him the right name?
I called him the right name. So they were
we
they
were
were
just giving
messing
him crap,
with me.
trying to get him to think he made a mistake.
We had this dumb meeting before the first game, which we never did afterwards, of things I was planning to talk about. And I just had a total brain fart. I said something. Yeah, they scored the most points, and they went, points. And I was like, no, I'm going to be okay. I'm just really nervous right now.
I swear I know how this works.
They were called runs.
We're all nervous right now.
Everybody's a little nervous.
Hey, so you think Happer's going to get Michael Jordan on the sidelines?
Is he coming?
No,
Oh.
I don't. Just naming famous UNC
Oh,
alumni.
he's going to be on the sidelines.
I'll be on the sidelines.
You gonna get MJ?
Well, is MJ going to be here?
There's no
You
chance.
should
he
get Mike
cares at
Malone.
all.
Mike Malone was dialed in for the West Virginia, North Carolina. He was rocking back and forth.
Was
like
Roy
a psycho.
Williams in town? I haven't seen him yet.
No, he's in town. He's in the ears of all of their pitchers.
I know.
still
I did
can't
that report.
believe that.
Yeah,
That's
Which is
cool.
really cool.
Fastball outside.
Yeah, that was my favorite story to stumble upon in my
Kurt.
prep. I was like, oh, this will be a good one.
Change up low.
Do you think they paid him?
No, he didn't.
did
He's
it for
just
free?
a baseball
For
fan.
the
He wanted
love
to do
of
it
the
for him.
game. Yeah.
So what I was saying is that you and Farron were talking about there are 2 things that broadcasters must do. The number one was be a Bruce Springsteen fan,
Mhm.
and the second one what was the second one? There was I forgot what the second one you put down there was.
Can't remember.
I will add a third. When you go to Indianapolis, every broadcaster ever eats at St. Elmo's and takes a picture of it.
By far.
That is the like quintessential. You are an Indy. Everybody and
Oh,
their
sure.
mother
One time.
writes off a dinner at St. Elmo's on the broadcasting bill.
One time, Nebraska made the Big Ten football championship game, played in Indianapolis, and thus the zone was there to cover it. I was not there. I was producing the show.
Oh, wow.
They went to St. Elmo's,
We did.
and they got in trouble, but all you got to do is ask for forgiveness. And so they did. That sounds pretty cool.
I've been on one zone dinner, and I apparently, unbeknownst to me, we went to the nicest barbecue place in Kansas City.
Where'd you go?
Q39.
Yeah, that's the night that he lost his keys.
Oh.
Well, that's also the night you guys ate McDonald's
one?
instead of.
That was so sad.
Well, yeah, because we were driving in because we were hard at work.
I currently don't have my wallet. I don't know where it is.
I don't know that I ever had a zone.
You don't have your
dinner.
wallet?
Yeah, not today.
a zone dinner?
We went
we
out.
did. We went to
went
the
out.
Drover one time.
We went out.
But I don't
After
know
a
that
horrible ratings. Oh my God. I don't know if we're allowed. I never remember what we're allowed to say on the air. It was we had
This
a
was
really
15
bad.
years ago.
No, but I just don't know if I could even say those words out loud. It was bad. It was horrible, but we had really good dinner.
It's funny that you remember that because I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Oh, he tells that
I
story.
I just remember the
It's
steak.
He
It was
tells
terrible.
that
We're
story
hanging
all
out
the
with the guys.
That was fun. Yeah, we should do that. We've never gone to dinner with Nick.
I thought we
before.
went to celebrate.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah,
Was
I
that a
thought that's right.
celebration
I thought
dinner?
that was like the first
I
time
think that
we
was
were
a celebration.
at
Yeah.
the top.
John and I
It's
went.
a
never mind.
celebration.
John and I went to
Yes.
one when we were not celebrating one
Yes.
time. It was literally right after a meeting, and it was like, wow, this sucks. And we were just like, what should we do? And we made some changes, and here we are, talking to Matt.
Still here, pissing off Husker fans.
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
are you going to come to our bowling outing, John? In August?
Bowling
When's
alley.
this?
We're
He hasn't
going.
even set it up yet.
Well, I'll set it up when John says he's coming, or I'll
You're
invite
setting it
Stibbs.
up?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a bowling outing.
You don't believe in him?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Why don't people believe in me?
I mean, to be fair, you've been talking about this outing for like 2 months,
Yeah.
and there's still
People
nothing
believe
on
in
the
me.
calendar. Dude, August, this is an important time to start scheduling things. It's summer.
Yeah, you're
People
like-
are on vacation.
Yes.
You're like
It's
5
in
weeks
August.
out.
It's going to be busy.
I got-
John's gone
Got
in
5
August.
weeks.
John is, yeah, it's August in 5 weeks.
No, it's not.
Sorry, John. 6 weeks.
There you go. More
Mhm.
accurate.
Mm.
When
Oh,
are you gone? Send me your dates.
I don't.
Send me your dates.
Oh, this is the sprint car.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, your dirt racing
Knoxville, is
thing.
that what it's
with his
called?
best pal. Yeah. And they go see a movie.
Look at me.
My best pat. Whoa,
Buffer-
the USA
buffer
scored.
seat with a buffer seat.
Yep, yeah.
So now,
Oh, let's go America.
John, how does the buffer? Do you have to pay for the buffer seat now when you have to?
Great question.
I thought about that the other day.
because now you recline.
Yeah.
Does this theater have
Or-
reclining
or-
seats, or is it old school?
Oh, good.
Oh no. Yeah, you buy
You guys still do a
the
buffer
movie,
share?
I mean, we're going to movies like on Thursday afternoon when no one else is there. We have the
Ah.
whole theater to ourselves.
Nice.
Okay.
And famously, people don't go to movies anymore.
Josh,
No, movies are back.
I went to a
Well,
movie.
but by the time you get to
Backwards?
August, you're not. The
Obsession.
blockbusters are out. So
Yeah.
or have been.
You could watch The Odyssey in August.
Yeah, no.
I'm seeing that. Are you seeing The Odyssey?
Oh, yeah.
did you buy my ticket, Josh?
Are you coming?
Well, I thought we go to movies together.
No,
You're my
last
dad.
time I went with a movie with you, it was an unenjoyable experience. I watched you put way too
Expand.
much butter and salt on popcorn, and
there's
thus
no such thing.
then I no Stibbs. It was gross. I was worried it was going to leak through the bag.
First off, I ate half the bag. Okay, I very much enjoyed my.
Not
popcorn.
surprised you didn't finish it.
I love going halfway. I really like edging things, you know.
Mhm.
I go
Just the
halfway.
tip of the
Mhm.
popcorn.
Really just the medium
We had
part
fun.
of
He
it.
flirted with the server when we had dinner beforehand a lot.
Oh.
Well,
Hardcore flirting.
she was flirting back. I mean,
She wanted
Clearly,
a
was
nice
this dinner
tip.
like at your
We went
seat?
to AC.
Yeah.
No,
Well-
we went to ACS.
well, they
Oh, okay.
ate. I had like
Back
two
lot?
old fashions, and then
you did, yeah. I was a little surprised by that. I
What?
don't like drinking before a movie because I'm worried I'd have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I just get totally buzzed, and then
Nice.
you
Pee your
enjoy.
pants.
Yeah, I did not have to. Well, the nice thing is eating all the salty popcorn. It really soaks up the pee, so it's like you don't have to go to the bathroom.
Don't think it works that way.
Yeah, it does.
There's not pee in
all,
your stomach.
all the sodium soaks it up. I'm telling you right now, I have that popcorn. It's a pee deterrent.
His popcorn goes
You
to
know?
his bladder. It's
It
really
does.
cool.
Yeah.
Comes out the other
By the
end.
way, did you see what Odson wrote? He says, "What in the little hell are you talking about? We're going bowling."
Yeah, we're going bowling in August.
Nick also didn't realize that. Damn, thanks for the bowling invite.
Oh, well, he wasn't. You didn't invite me to my wedding, and you think you're getting invited to go bowling?
That's
What a joke is!
Fair
How
trade.
big of a joke is that?
Fair trade.
What bowling alley are we going to do this at?
Whatever bowling alley John Bishop wants. That way he can go.
He asked
Sun
me.
Valley Lanes is open in Lincoln.
He asked me for a recommendation. I said we should go to Maplewood Lanes. That's my favorite bowling alley in Omaha.
That is a good bowling alley.
Is that the
Yeah.
one by
Good
Perry's place?
Food. It's like 108th and Maple.
Perry.
Perry's place is a bar I play darts at.
No idea.
It's by Goodman.
Johnny
Is it-
Goodman?
Yeah.
No, it's the opposite.
Opposite
of
side.
town.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm still
But I
learning.
like Maplewood. Maplewood's good.
Right off the interstate.
Good food too. Like
Does
solid
have good- It
food.
does have good parking.
Okay,
know?
good.
Yeah.
I'll put in the group chat with Stibbs in it.
There's like a
new
bar in it. So,
Yes.
you
You
can actually go sit in
the
a
place
bar.
that we would go and drink when I wasn't allowed to was a bowling alley.
Nice.
So it was awesome.
underage.
We'll have a great time.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll have a great time.
It was over by our high school.
Wow.
Those are surprisingly good uniforms for the U.S.
You like them?
I do.
Wow.
I do like
Johnny.
that.
John's getting into soccer.
No, I'm not getting into
Go
soccer.
America.
He's gonna
I'm
be a
just
Knicks
big
fan
on
before you know it.
uniforms. I'm just big on uniforms.
Oh.
That's all.
Do they have pull tabs at
I also like
Maple
uniforms.
Lanes? Maple,
Pull tabs.
Probably.
like the little
It's like a
On
thing for
beer?
It's a thing for gamblers
For-
who,
yeah.
who
The
can't
pickle.
where
gamble.
it's the little
pickle.
tabs and then you pull them and then you see what prize you get. Pull tabs. You ever have pull tab before?
John doesn't participate
You
in this
mean
type of
you
stuff.
mean pickle cards?
Pickle cards. Yeah.
What are pickle?
It's the same thing.
Same
That's,
thing.
that's
Yeah.
What, yeah. That's
Oh,
what
that's
I've
what you
always
call
known
them? Oh, okay.
Well, that's
yeah.
what they've always been called.
Well, they're called pull tabs.
I knew
No,
them
I
as-
think pull
I knew them
tabs.
as-
I'm thinking old can. It's like, damn, they haven't sold those old Falstafs
Oh,
from
where you
1974.
where you pull the whole thing off the top of it.
Yes.
No,
and you
this
can
is-
jab it in someone's eye.
We go to, in northern Minnesota. We catch fish, and then we get about $40 worth of pull tabs each person. You just pull them and you go. My dad won $500 one time. Paid for a whole
That's
day's
pretty
worth
sweet.
of fishing.
Odson, going back to what John said about the U.S. Uniforms.
$500 to fish?
Like a whole day. Yeah, if you go 8
I
hours.
thought that was free.
No, if you go with a guide,
why
you
I'm
go
not
with a
out
guide
fishing.
and you go
What
8
did Odson
hours.
say? I'm sorry, Josh.
Odson says uniform talk so hot right now. This will be a topic for the Grum today.
And maybe on Monday.
Maybe on Sunday.
Somebody leaked
Maybe
it.
tomorrow.
Oh no.
What time is this shindig going on in Lincoln tomorrow?
Well, apparently the Red Sea Scrolls are performing at the Battle at the Boat, or Red Sea
the Red
Rising.
Sea Scrolls.
What? They're actually coming out of mom's
They have
basement?
a band.
The-
Welcome to Red Sea Scrolls.
They opened up for the Killigans.
no. They actually open up for the Diamond Boards.
Is that the U.S. coach? The guy in the
Yeah.
he's dressed
Russell
like
Crowe.
Jeff
he's dressed
Bridges.
like he's going out to
Hey, we scored.
Home Depot.
Yeah, like 20 minutes
I
ago.
missed it.
He's
He
dressed
does.
like he's going
So
to.
I dress up way nicer when I'm going to the Home Depot.
He looks like Russell Crowe.
He does
Seriously.
look like
Yes.
Russell Crowe.
When did we hire Russell Crowe as the new soccer
He's
coach?
good.
Yeah, when did we hire this guy, Matt? You know sports.
I don't know.
You know sports.
Wait, isn't
We know
Russell
sports.
Crowe Australian?
Yeah.
Oh, this is an inside job then.
He
Oh,
looks
no.
like he's
I
about
look
to
forward to
arrest
the
Jean
joke.
Valjean.
The call's coming from inside the house. Boss just got in trouble. He got a yellow card.
That's Weston McKinney right there.
What did
number
he?
8.
Oh, he scratched his eye.
Referee!
You can't-
Referee!
You can't do that. By the way, Kyle writes on Twitter, when I was 24, I also thought servers were flirting with me too.
I mean, she was flirting with
And
him.
then he says, women looking for tips.
I didn't tip her anymore. She got a
Wow.
flat 22%.
Wow. That's kind of mean.
Is that what you go with every time?
Matt Mc22. I get you 22%.
Matt Mick 22.
That's what I do.
What Africa says,
Do you
RIP Wonder Bowl.
Yeah.
No.
You do that in your head?
Yeah, easy.
22%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Divided by 10, divided by 10, divided by 5. That's how you do it.
Is that Common Core?
Divided by 10 times 2 times divided by 5. That's how you do it. So
That
if
is how, when I
if-
do my tips,
yeah,
I
I
also
just-
do
if it-
divided
if
by
it's-
10 and multiply by
if
2.
it's-
That
if
gets you
it's
to
a-
20, and then you figure it out.
I'll give a little
anything else.
more, yeah.
Yep.
But that's what I mean. I've never.
if you have a
exactly
22, if you
22%.
have a $22 tab,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
10% of that is $2.20. So it's $4.40. And then the 2% would be 5 divided by or 22 divided by 5,
Sorry, I
which is an
asked.
extra 40 cents. So I give you 20. I
Thank
give you
you.
about $5.
Appreciate it. Oh,
And
wow.
480.
Look who it
484.
is.
RFK Jr.'s there, baby.
Oh, hey, nice steal. Wow.
want to be in charge of your bones.
I watched a soccer match with John one time, and he was chanting defense at the sports bar.
It wasn't just any sports bar. We went over
Barrett's.
to Barrett's with all the American
Oh,
outlaws.
hell yeah.
It was a good time.
I
That
bet
was
they loved
12
that.
years ago.
Wow.
That was a
Yeah.
long time ago. That was
Uh-huh.
before the show.
Barrett's
It was.
rocks.
John,
They
we
played an early game, like a 10 a.m. or a
John,
10:30.
we met up with a couple of my roommates, and John bought us beers, and I was like, "Wow, can we have
Oh my
beers
God.
before the show?" And I was like, "I guess so."
Now we
He
drink
bought us some
on the
pitchers.
show.
Yeah, now we drink on the show. My
that may have
times
been
have
what
changed.
One Beer Friday started.
Oh,
was.
let me grab a beer.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Matt. I hear.
Ooh, it's looking kind of empty in there.
I know. I think
What
it's
happened
about,
to all of our?
well, I think every game somebody was like,
there's
"Well,
still some
is that the new
Victorias
one?
in there.
Did they-
no, do
have
we
you
have
brought-
the new one? I think
Well,
it's still at the
They
ballpark.
told, yeah, they told just take.
Yeah,
that
we're
one.
getting the one from the ballpark, thankfully.
Getting the
The
fridge.
fridge.
Yeah.
Because I
It's
saw.
surprisingly not making any noise.
Yeah,
right
because
now.
it made noise my entire show.
Yeah.
Is what it, I mean. It blew its
Perfect.
load during my show.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it,
Fascinating way to describe it.
it used all of its
I
energy
was
during
wondering
my
why
show.
the floor seemed a little bit sticky.
That's what it did.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was quite loud yesterday. during
Josh,
the show.
I felt terrible for Josh today. He had a maniac screaming from him right in front, like from over
Oh,
here,
you're
and
talking about
me.
yourself,
I was
yeah.
screaming at him from one way,
Yeah.
and then the cicada noise was coming at him from the back.
It's so wild because you can tell when it really hits when the producer mic turns on, and then it's like. it
For the
just-
record, I've
hits.
never, ever, ever heard it
wait.
on air.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's funny.
Great signal
Nick-
though. So that
Nick
surprises
goes-
me.
Nick goes, dump that.
I was gonna say.
Imagine trying to backseat produce.
Nick is
loser.
in his office right
Yeah,
now. Like,
yeah, yeah.
You can't say blow.
Sorry, I'm like the cool producer. I'm a cool dad, you know. I got a beer.
Yeah.
Oh, you can say whatever you want. I won't dump it. It's okay.
as long as you stay in the
Yeah,
basement.
just like as long as you do it here, it's totally okay.
Mm.
You know.
John texts in. It's not just QAnon we need to keep Matt away from. It's also gentlemen's clubs.
I
Those
heard about
girls
that.
aren't flirting with you either, Matt. Yeah, Matt wants to get into QAnon. It sounds like
I was surprised you'd never heard about that.
he
I-
only
you know-
watches sports, man. He doesn't
Seriously.
pay attention to the news.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I really
You should
don't.
get into QAnon though. It's
I really don't
fascinating.
care.
Oh, nice steal.
You might like it.
Let me.
You like
Let me-
pizza, right?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You think my
kids.
sports? You think my sports takes are bad? Can you imagine if I tried actually solving world
No,
problems?
that's why you'd fit right in with the
I-
QAnon.
Yes, you
people.
would.
Actually,
Well,
You-
like,
you
whoa.
ended up
excellent
being-
point.
Are you
might
guys
be the-
calling me an
You
idiot?
might be the smartest guy in the room.
there you go. You could be the leader of QAnon.
They kind of ended up being right about it.
They did. They never accept that they were right.
That's what people say about my sports takes. That's
True.
exactly
Everyone
what
makes
they
fun of him.
say.
It's like crap. He was right.
Yeah.
See, look, Nick's getting real nervous because I got beer in front of the board.
I mean, we are probably to the time now where we should say goodbye to you, Matt.
Oh.
You should go enjoy your 12-hour weekend before things ramp up for you.
That's
again.
right.
I can't wait for that 7-8 hour show tomorrow. That's going to be awesome.
What are you going to talk about?
Yeah.
Well, Happer and I have decided that we're not going to prep anything
But that's Sunday's show.
for
You
our
know what you
Sunday
could
show.
do? you could read the other half of that book. You got 300 pages. You can
On
just
the
read it
air?
on air.
Yeah.
Well,
Excellent idea.
I actually should go to Phil Steele, or should go to Barnes and Noble and buy Phil Steele.
There you go.
It actually would be a pretty easy way to fill time,
Just read Phil Steele on the air.
dude. Like after
Hey, look at all this cool shorthand.
I'm
There is a lot of short.
I'm good for 5 hours of original content, and then all of a sudden the gas goes to
loopy?
empty. You know,
Yeah. Well, you got to do 7 tomorrow, so you need to find.
I'm not going to do 7.
I don't know, man.
6 and a
There's,
half.
you can't say that
You
for
can't-
sure.
Yeah, you can't just
Wait,
stop
wait.
doing the show.
We're gonna go on at 4.
Yep.
right?
And then off at 6:45 for 15 minutes, and then you'll be back on at 7.
Let's see what the weather says.
Bad. It's horrible.
Can they
Stibbs.
play in the could they actually legitimately play in the rain?
They will not start in the rain. No.
So they're not going to start.
Correct.
If it's raining, they will not start. Absolutely not.
Do you want me to
what
read
that
you-
Because the
means?
last thing these coaches want to do is blow up their
All right,
starting
Stibbs, here is the weather forecast for tomorrow. This is from the College World Series. This
Okay.
is from Marty.
This is like
Saturday, some morning sunshine, then increasing clouds in the afternoon. A shower or thunderstorm is possible as soon as 6 p.m. Saturday evening, after 6 p.m., the chance of thunderstorms will increase to 60% between 7 and midnight. An isolated severe storm is possible. Saturday night, showers and thunderstorms are very likely with heavy rain possible. A severe storm cannot be ruled out.
awesome.
Yeah. And then Sunday is supposed to be the worst
We
day.
could use the rain.
We do need the rain.
We
Good call,
do need
Stibbs.
the rain.
Can I ask you a stupid question real quick that you
Sure.
have the
Again?
answer to?
Yeah. How do you know I have the answer?
Because people are going to ask you this question. You're already prepared for it. I know.
Mm.
They can't bump up the game to 1 o'clock because
Television.
Because the networks, yeah.
ESPN has stuff on
But
tomorrow.
they can't rearrange that at
No,
all.
They
in
will
any-
not rearrange that at all.
I believe it's banana ball.
Is that
And
what's on
we
ESPN?
cannot preempt banana ball.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
I'm checking. Let's see what's on
Listen,
ESPN tomorrow.
Nebraska.
I swear to God, if we're not playing this games because Mina Kimes podcast gets to
Whoa.
go on the air.
Whoa.
Because she's
I'm
a
gonna-
woman.
No, I love
Whoa.
her. You know I love her.
Whoa.
By the way, there is Banana Ball tonight on ESPN. Let's see.
Thank
So,
God. Now I know not
all
to
right.
watch
So starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow, the Carolina Blaze are at the Chicago Bandits. What sport is that?
That's the Chicago
Lacrosse?
Bandits.
That might be the lacrosse
Lacrosse?
league.
okay. Let's see.
That's not. Wait, that's
2:30.
not the women's soccer league.
2:30. Indianapolis Clowns versus the Savannah Bananas. And then at 4, the
You think
return
85,000 Husker fans will go to that one too?
at 4
I can
o'clock.
tell you which
No, I think
accounts
they're-
are going to tweet about
They're
it.
still at the Oklahoma
Look at this
Memorial.
line.
So many fans. At 4:30, Return of the Clowns is on. Can't preempt Return of
Wait,
the
is
Clowns.
that the Savannah Bananas encore?
I don't know. And then at 5:30, Banana Ball Live. And then the College World Series
So they
pregame
have
show.
like 4 hours of banana ball.
They have
Damn.
they have 4 hours
What are we
of
doing?
not real sport going on. So then the real sport can get canceled, and then they're just going to play the bad boy Pistons 30 for 30 while my ass is getting rained out at the OBV.
By the way, it is softball. Good job by Nick for knowing that the Bandits are softball. Also, Odson says at this time I cannot rule out a 7-hour pregame show.
It has
I
not
won't
been
complain.
ruled out.
I will not complain.
It has not
Good.
been
He
ruled
said
out.
he won't complain.
All right.
I will not
Awesome.
complain. Not at least to you. I'll probably complain to my mom. Or
Yeah, I was
something.
going to say.
I have some friends who went to the banana ball thing
Oh, I thought you were going to say I have
Same.
some friends
they
you
were
can
two
complain
of the
to.
For their-
85,000.
for their kids.
For their kids, exactly.
And about halfway through the game, got a text that said, "I'm not gonna lie, this bleep is horrible."
There was one of my friends texted the group
Bleep
and
is
said, "I'm
dumb.
going to the Banana Ball thing tomorrow." And another person responded like, "Oh, are you like excited?" And he was like, "No, I'm taking my kids. What are you talking about?"
So, is there a possibility? Like, how many times has there been a Tuesday championship game in the College World
Once.
Series history?
One time. That's
That's
how
when I
John.
did.
That's it. Yeah, that's when you guys
Yeah,
got the
That's
bump
when
up.
we were, yeah.
Because Kevin went out of the country.
That's when Westwood One paid me the exact
I'm not kidding.
To
amount.
Italy or
No, he
it
went
might
to
have been
Turks.
Turks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, just as a vacation?
Mhm.
Oh, good
Yeah,
for
he had
him.
planned to leave early the next morning, and then that rain shower that started right before we got off the air.
Yep.
Sat on Omaha for 4 hours.
Uh-huh.
Real quick, has there ever been a Wednesday championship game?
And by Wednesday, you mean day 5 of the championship series. Because
Yeah,
it
the
actually used
schedule
to be.
used to be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. To your question, a 5th day has hit the championship series? No.
No,
that
that's
has
not
never happened
Do you
before.
think there's potential for that?
No, I think they'll get it.
If they get to Sunday and they haven't started, that's when they will start moving stuff around. They will eventually get to moving stuff around. They just don't want to.
Bye-bye,
early.
nanners.
Yeah.
Sorry, bananas. I mean, they don't play on Mondays,
True.
right?
I don't know.
Like that
I
the
don't
final
have the-
championship game, Matt, when we had to move stuff around was like an afternoon game.
It was like 1
weird.
o'clock.
Yeah, it was.
Ba and I did Unsportsmanlike Conduct for like an hour and a half afterwards. It was
All
really,
right.
I mean, we
That's
were
right.
here because we had already torn down the
The village.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and get blitzed at Shucks, and then
Then what? Where are you going after that, Matt?
home, and then
for the evening?
yeah, then I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'll be at the OBV for 9 hours tomorrow.
but we're not complaining.
But he's
Was that a
not
complaint?
complaining.
There was a tone.
I
You
cannot.
were rubbing your eyes in frustration.
If you want to tell me how bad my takes are, I will be at Shucks for 6 hours.
Awesome.
A lot of
Which is only
oysters.
1 hour less than you'll be at OBB.
Matt, great to see you. That was a crossover powered by Everlevel Concrete Repair in Omaha at everlevelconcrete.com. The program with Stibbs and John for a tiny bit more is
What?
next.
What is it? F9?
No
Yeah.
idea.
Nick never pushes F9.
On 1620 The Zone.
KOCN. Unsportsmanlike conduct on 1620 The Zone. Husker Athletics, Creighton, and yes, UNO. They're on every day from 2 until 6. Spend your afternoons with John, Josh, and Nick. John, Josh, and Nick. They'll show you what sports talk really is.
John's still here. We're going to talk to him. Do you have College World Series questions prepared?
No.
All right. All right. So we'll do that.
Great weather we've had.
That's a good question. Yeah, R.I.P.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on 1620 The Zone. Husker Athletics, Creighton, and yes, UNO.
Welcome in, everybody, on this Friday, a one-beer Friday, as the weekend arrives, June 19th, Juneteenth. Shout out to Juneteenth.
Shout out to Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
Why are you laughing about
Yes,
it,
Stibbs,
Stibbs?
are you going to hop in Nebraska's mentions too?
It reminded me of that. What's his name? David Guetta when he did the DJ.
Guetta?
Is that how you say it?
I think so.
I don't know.
Oh,
The one
about
where he did
George Floyd?
Shout out to his family.
and then he's like, let's listen to the house music or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
and then he did like.
Have you ever seen that video, Nick?
He did a Martin Luther King trap
All
song.
right, well,
You know-
we will show you.
A lot
Shout
of
out to his
places,
family.
a lot of places get Juneteenth off as a holiday.
I did,
Yeah.
My wife did.
but I'm working today.
Yeah, it's a federal holiday, but it's not a radio holiday because we want to be here and give you takes.
Yeah, we don't get federal holidays.
We
No.
don't. There was an email that
We'll
went
do a whole
around
Juneteenth segment though.
that said, by the way, officially we're off July 3rd. And I said, officially, we were always going to be off July 3rd. I was not going to work on July 3rd because we get the 4th off every year.
Remember that year we were supposed to get President's Day off and we all had to do our own floating holiday?
I do remember that. Yeah, we were supposed to have President's Day. It was a new company-wide thing. And they were like, we have President's Day off. But then our boss at the time was like, but not you guys.
Well, I enjoyed the hell out of President's
Yeah.
Day yesterday. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, welcome in, everybody. I'm Josh. That's Stibbs.
Hi.
Nick is our producer. And John
Hello.
is hanging out with us.
I'm here.
How much
Hi,
longer
John.
are you here for, John? I don't
as
even
long as
know.
my feet give out.
All right, cool. So we'll
so
do.
about 5 minutes.
All right, perfect. We'll do the Grum down and see if we can ask
You
him
want
like
the C&T chair?
3
No, I'm
baseball
good.
questions.
Yeah, I'm good because I realize how terrible it is to be over here at this microphone with the.
And I can't see you, which isn't fun.
Yeah, I can't see Stibbs either.
Look at your
Weird.
screen,
Right through the
dummy.
screen.
But then he
back
just
of his
sees the back of his head. Yeah. I say that to anybody who's like, I'm like, they're like, why are you excited to move into the other studio? And I'm like, it's going to be nice when we have a guest in here that they will have a place to properly sit.
Correct.
Like when Marcus Blossom, the athletic director of Creighton, stops by, I'm always like, oh man, he's going to have this weird area.
And you got to sit
There's no-
sideways.
And
You
then
got all this equipment
Nick
on
has
your
to
feet.
turn
The
his
microphone's falling
his
constantly.
camera around, and he's like, sorry, it's shaking in my hand as
The-
I try to turn it
The
around.
camera has to like come here, then it'll
Yeah.
disconnect and I have to reconnect it.
There's a Scofro sticker right behind it.
Which is
Yeah,
kind of
it's
funny,
Scott
actually.
Frost.
Yeah, it's like, hey, look, it's
forgot
Marcus
about that.
Blossom.
Should we take? Can that come off?
No, we'll have
that
No,
just
that
there?
needs to stay on there forever.
Yep. But
As a
then we
memorial to the greatness of Scott.
got to bring the whole board
Yeah, just
over.
bring the whole board
Yeah,
over
that's,
there.
I think, the plan. All right, let's get to the Grum down. Oh, John, you're here. You get to see my
God,
Grum.
that thing.
Oh,
Look how
look at
obnoxious that is.
texture.
Look how
Oh,
textured it looks like it would
So
feel good
pretty.
to touch.
it does. I would love to touch the
Well,
satisfying
good.
texture.
Everyone go up to their monitors and touch it.
Everyone touch your monitor right now, friends. Oh, Stibbs
Unless
is
you
here.
have a touch screen, then all of a sudden you've just flipped back to the porn you were on.
Shout out to you. Enjoy
Well,
Juneteenth.
also, congrats on giving your ID to that website.
That's true. To all those websites. It's a One Beer Friday, and Mike Stibbs is in the building.
Hi.
What a time to be alive.
Stibbs.
Excited to be
We still
here.
have many beers in our fridge that is working and not making any noise.
It's not
Yeah,
cicada
and
yet.
never will.
For now, he said you were out of the studio, Nick. He said earlier he still hasn't heard the noise yet on the air, so that's good.
That is good.
We'll see what happens today. Do we have an idea on what's going on in Lincoln tomorrow? We do. So we'll talk about that in
Sounds
our
like it.
in one of our segments.
Somebody leak it.
I saw Sean Callahan in Tunnel Talk
It's not
today.
your leak to leak.
Was like, I'm hearing, or I would be surprised if it wasn't related to uniforms. And I was like, sweet, I'd heard the same thing. It's time to talk about it. So we'll talk about the new uniforms that are coming out tomorrow. John Bishop, I wrote stops by, but he's already here.
He's already here.
We'll talk about the College World Series and the Red Sea Rising with John.
Red Sea Rising.
I don't like that it's called Red Sea Rising. It feels ominous.
Oh,
It got a real South will rise again kind of vibe to me.
I thought Moses, Nick.
Yeah.
Moses, he parted the Red Sea.
Joey thought that too, and he's like, for your thumbnail today, you should do Matt Rule as Moses parting the Red Sea.
Actually, that's a great idea.
It was a really good idea, but I'm like, I don't know. That might make a lot of people mad.
Well,
everything makes.
I know.
Mad. You can't say anything.
Make the title Happy Juneteenth and have that. Then they won't know what to be mad about. Let's see. I wrote a variety of topics we may or may not dive into. Why would I plan 8 segments with you?
Yeah.
What a waste of my morning that would
dumb
have been.
thing for you to do.
Yeah, so I didn't do that. Elkins Movie Club, The French Connection.
You spelled French wrong.
Did
idiot.
The Fernick.
I did.
Once again, the inferior Grum down strikes again.
Why did you pick The French Connection? You had seen
remember.
this before, right? Many times? Oh, you had never watched it
I'd
before?
never seen it.
Okay, awesome.
You wanted to watch a movie about surrendering.
5 or 10 minutes in, I was like, I think I've seen this before.
Yeah?
I think I'd started it at one point.
Okay.
I'd never seen it.
I'd never seen it before. Nick, had you ever seen it before?
No.
Also, Nick.
I like Gene Hackman a lot.
So Nick has a pick for next week's movie club that we will get into with Kent. It is on one of the dumb streaming services.
It's on Pluto.
But John, I have it on Blu-ray. And so my game plan is going to be, I'm going to watch it, I think, tonight. And then I will bring it next, because you have the digital download.
I have it on digital.
So I could loan it to John so we don't have to watch commercials. We're pretty sure that John has not seen it, right?
I'm pretty sure.
And I cannot wait to talk about this movie.
Even if he hasn't, it's a
out.
great movie.
It is going to be very fun to talk about. That's next week. French Connection or French Connection is later today. I have an NBA topic.
Why?
One NBA topic. As
if
a
it's
treat.
not Knicks related.
I mean, kind of Knicks related.
Okay.
John, do you want to stay for that topic?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Which NFL fan bases are excited? 100 days to the NFL.
Ooh,
I have a
that's
fun
good
little
topic.
treat. This is a Reddit topic that I
Oh.
saw, Nick, in honor of you.
I like Reddit.
And I thought that could be fun. And the World Cup is on, and John, he's not turning away.
Oh,
Well, I can't. I'm literally
locked
the
in.
microphone. I'm facing the damn screen. I would much rather be watching this screen than that.
Would you
screen.
rather, Stibbs, that we flipped? Would you rather the World Cup be on over here and the golf on over there?
Or do you want to
Yeah.
sit here and produce, John, and I can
Actually.
go over there?
Or just go home, I guess. John could produce
I
it. You
could.
could drive to Lincoln.
It's true.
That could be exciting.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Let me go hang out with Wood.
Oh, that sounds like a great time. Woods. So those are the things that we have coming up on the show today. 402-951-1620. That is the Prairie Flower Casino Zone hotline. You can call, you can text us, like this one from John. If you use Rule, people will be mad. Just seeing him angers people.
Yeah.
Going back to the thumbnail of him as Moses.
I mean, he is the thumbnail today, so
Is putting Matt Rule's head on Moses' body blasphemous?
it feels a little blasphemous.
He's not Jesus, though.
He is.
Moses isn't.
Yeah,
God.
and it could have been
He's
just
just
a
a prophet.
generic guy from those times
Who was partying the
who
Red
just,
Sea.
who just happened to be raising his arms
been
up with a
anybody.
staff.
I guess everybody could actually just do that back then. They only talked about one of them in the
I
Bible.
mean,
though.
everyone who wasn't a prostitute back then was a shepherd.
Yeah,
So.
God was working through him, so I think that, Nick, you are allowed to do this.
Oh,
so
okay.
maybe
I
something for
agree.
you to work on today.
Sorry, God.
You can also find us into the Equitable Bank inbox. Josh at 1620thezone.com, Nick at 1620thezone.com, Stibbs at 1620thezone.com doesn't work anymore, but try it.
Yeah,
Like this one from Charles. I saw this on Facebook a few months ago. Can you ask Stibbs where he ended up watching the wrestling at? So there was something in Omaha Food Lovers Uncensored.
What?
Where-
Uncensored.
What's going on in the other Omaha Food Lovers? That said, where's the best place to watch the NCAA Wrestling Championship tonight with the most comfortable chairs? We do not like high top tables. Maybe some good drink specials too. Stibbs, where did you watch the wrestling championships?
Those people sound dumb as hell.
It's uncensored, Stibbs.
It is uncensored.
Or you can find us on the Liquid Trucking Zone Twitter feed at USC1620, at Josh Tweederson, at Stibbs, and at Grim and M. Somebody AI'd me and says, I love when Stibbs is on. That's not me. That is AI me,
No, that's
right?
you.
That does not.
I have that picture.
Yeah, but I don't remember looking exactly like
maybe-
that. My face looks weird.
They might have used
They might have
it
used
as a
that picture
reference
instead of just typing.
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's all
Quit
AI.
AI.
That's all AI creations do is steal things.
Quit using AI.
That hat doesn't say friend of the program. It says blah, blah, blah.
Everybody's drinking water is going to turn into
It's like remember
dirt.
the graphic that they did with what's his name? Who's the head coach of UConn basketball? Hurley.
Oh, yeah,
Hurley,
Him,
yeah.
The UConn logo in the background was very screwed up. Yeah,
I replied to that once. Hey, where
Indeed.
did you get that picture from?
Yeah. So those are the ways in which that you can get in touch with us, and it seems like America might have just scored a goal because people in the chat are saying goal.
No, it says check goal, whatever that means.
Czechoslovakia scored the goal.
VAR. I always forget. Is it VAR or VAR? It's
Mhm.
VAR, I believe. Oh, that means
The square.
That means they're looking at it.
was it a square or a rectangle, Nick?
Aren't
Look very
aren't squares
rectangle-y.
rectangles? Isn't that how
But
that goes?
all rectangles aren't squares. Is
Right,
that how
I
it
think
goes?
that's how it
Squares
is.
are rectangles, but rectangles aren't.
When
squares.
did
Yes.
RoboCop start doing refereeing for soccer games?
That man's got
Seriously.
broad ass shoulders.
It looks like it's
Let's
shaking. Okay, they scored. America. They are whooping ass so far in this World
They
Cup.
might win
they
the
haven't
whole
played
damn
anybody.
thing.
No, Australia's good.
Are
They're
they?
gonna win
Yeah.
the whole damn thing.
Yeah, John.
Isn't it rugby their whole bit?
Who? Australia?
Rugby, Australian rules football,
Aussie
pretty
rules
much
football.
everything but soccer. is their
Racing.
bit.
They do a lot of
Racing.
I believe they
motorsports.
were good at swimming back in the Michael Phelps era too. I think. Congrats to Russell Crowe, American Russell Crowe. All right, so those are the ways in which to get a hold of us. All right, when we return, John will remain for but one more segment. We'll talk a little college baseball with him, what he has seen so far. His second interview on the station today. He was on with the boys in the morning when he was driving in his car.
Wow, you're cheating on us.
It felt like I was listening to an interview with an Omaha World Herald writer because he was driving on the road.
I was.
Yeah, you should have done the sipple and unbuckled so we could have heard the ding, 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 ding. That is coming up. All sorts of stuff, and let us know what you were drinking all day today with the hashtag #OneBeerFriday. Unsportsmanlike Iconic continues next on the 1620 The Zone Radio Network. Welcome back. It's Unsportsmanlike Conduct here on 1620 The Zone. One more segment with our friend John Bishop before he goes back to Lincoln and gets ready for hopefully day one.
College World Series.
Hopefully
Hi, John.
day one. What? 5 days of games? 6 days of games so far? 6 games or 6 days.
6 days, 12 games.
What, in your opinion, in all seriousness, is the biggest story to this point in time? Is it a good story of one of the teams that has made it to where they are, or is it more the negative story of I can't believe that team went out like they did, or that they went 2-Q, whatever it was?
I don't know. I mean, probably the biggest story is Oklahoma because, they were a 2 seed in their regional and they had to come from behind to beat the number 2 overall seed, Georgia Tech. And they're playing out of their minds right now. Well, I shouldn't say they're playing out of their minds. It is a good baseball team. But it's probably Oklahoma, and especially the fact that they had 3 freshman pitchers do what they did. And talking to them today at the Westwood One Car Wash, you can see why. I mean, they're just very confident. And I was on with another interview earlier today, and they were asking about that. And I said, Skip Johnson doesn't get enough credit for being the pitching guru that he is. I mean, he's the head coach, but he's also the pitching guy. And we had a chance to talk to him today off mic, and just his philosophy of how he teaches pitching. I can understand why it has been so successful. So while it's a great story, but it's also not surprising when you've watched them play for 3 games why they're here. I mean, they've pitched it really well. They've only made 1 error in defense, and then their hot hitting has continued. And they were already a team that was built for this place to begin with.
Yeah.
So
sure.
that's probably the number 1 story. Probably number 2 story is the weather. I mean, the weather's been fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's made I think it's made a huge difference. Not just in how the games are played, but just how much more comfortable it is in the ballpark and people hanging around a little bit longer. And
The radio booth.
and the radio booth doesn't smell
As bad.
as bad. Yeah, it was nice to leave the ballpark not, feeling like you had, run through a mud puddle.
Yeah, the one time that I left and I was like, man, I really do feel disgusting was the last day. It was Wednesday, because it was warm. It was warm and it was humid. Like that morning down on the field beforehand, it was soupy, dude.
Yeah.
I got down there. Yeah, one person at the ballpark told me it felt mushy out, and I worked that into my report.
Nice.
That person was Nick Grimm.
It was me.
Shocking.
He was my source. John, a couple weeks ago, during the 21 home run series between Georgia and Mississippi State, you tweeted that either one of these teams is going to break the ballpark or the ballpark is going to break them. I'm wondering, after that series, of course, Georgia wins. What did you expect to happen? Because the Bulldogs did not look like the team that they had on offense all year long. And we were talking about it, and you guys mentioned it on the air even. They looked tight. By the end, by the time they got eliminated, it looked like they were squeezing the life out of the baseball bat.
No, I think the psychological aspect of playing in that park and knowing it wasn't home, I think that helped break Georgia. It's a good team, don't get me wrong. They didn't just win because of home runs, but it's a big part of what they do. And then you started to notice that they were pressing when they fell behind Oklahoma. It felt like they were trying to hit the 5-run home run to get back into the game. Meanwhile, Oklahoma's just doing what they do, and as a result, they hit home runs. It's not like, this wasn't 2013 where the ball wouldn't carry in the ballpark. The ball obviously can carry, but I think the psychological factor of, hey, we're not at home right now, and oh crap, these teams are outdoing us right now. All of those things together, and the psychology of, this ballpark. We talked to the North Carolina players today, and their hitters all admitted, yeah, of course we think about it because this isn't like any other ballpark, and it does face a different direction. And so a lot of these kids come into this ballpark already with this mentality.
Interesting.
Then you come in with the mentality of, well, this is how we play. This is how we score. And I think all of that together was what helped eliminate Georgia, because it's not like Georgia didn't pitch it well until the last game.
Yeah.
Georgia only used 4 pitchers to get through 3 games, which doesn't happen very often.
That's crazy.
And yet they still did not get out of their bracket.
Who do you think has the edge going into the finals?
I go with North Carolina because of experience. These teams are kind of similar. They both defend well. They both pitch well. But North Carolina is more experienced. I say that full well knowing that their top bullpen guy, Caden Glauber, is a freshman and should be technically packing up for college now because he actually entered college a year early. So he's a young freshman. But the guys at the beginning of their pitching staff are more experienced. The guys in their lineup are more experienced. Also, they grind out at bats. We saw in the first game against Ole Miss, the first guy, Schaffner, their shortstop, their leadoff guy, had like an 8 or 9 pitch at bat. It ended in a strikeout, but it started the whole wheels in motion. And, by the 5th, 6th inning, Ole Miss had to switch out pitchers because the pitch count had gotten up. They're going to grind out at bats. And how these young freshmen, as talented as they are going to be able to handle that. And I think the chances of them probably making a mistake in the zone are a little more likely than with the experienced arms, especially on the starting end from North Carolina. Now, I say this right now, full well acknowledging, would it surprise me if Oklahoma won this series? Absolutely not, because they're playing great baseball and they are really athletic. So I will lean with pitching, defense, and experience. But, this of all the series we've done in recent years, this one to me is the most intriguing because Oklahoma, quote unquote, shouldn't be here. But then you watch them play and you realize, oh, they're good enough. And North Carolina, because, they were the co-favorites coming in.
Speaking of North Carolina, John Bishop joining us. We talk every year.
In case you didn't recognize
Yes, if you're like, who is this voice?
Funny sense.
And
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
John Bishop joining us on his show.
On a microphone, no less. It's not even like he's on the phone. Every year we talk about the ACC. Every year we talk about the lack of success. We did it during the series. And you wonder, is this going to be the year where outside of Virginia, they finally have another champion?
Mm-hmm.
And normally, like Florida State has kind of been the poster child of, wow, a lot of success in the regular season, a lot of success in the supers, but they're unable to close the door in Omaha. If you're moving them aside, North Carolina is probably the other best representation of that, at least over the last couple of decades. What would this mean for them? What would it mean for the ACC if they were able? What would it mean for Scott Forbes if they were able to do the thing that they have been unable to do? And they got very close to doing it 20 years ago and 19 years ago.
Yeah, I think it would mean more obviously for North Carolina than it does for the ACC. I mean, the ACC is, even if they win it this year, they're still, in terms of titles, so far behind the SEC. But I think in a year where the SEC set records with, 5 teams in the field, I think it would be a nice feather in the ACC's cap and probably show a lot of people that, hey, we can, ball out too. But I think more so for North Carolina, they're running into that territory because they've been to more World Series in the last 20 years than any other team, and yet they don't have a title to show for it. They have the second most appearances in the World Series without a championship. Only Florida State's ahead of them. And I think, this would really validate North Carolina baseball as being a true power because you need that championship. You can be in the playoffs every year. You can win your division, like in the NFL every year. But if you don't go all the way, you don't get that same kind of respect.
Yes.
And I think
Oklahoma and respect.
Yeah.
Heard that before.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it would mean a lot. It would mean a lot to them. And I think they're a team that's good enough to do it.
Yeah. Before I let you go, you're going to be monitoring social media tomorrow as Nebraska makes an announcement that maybe or maybe not will involve uniform changes for the upcoming season.
I mean,
you ready for the Schadenfreude?
If you had to pick a new helmet logo, John,
what would it be? Metrosexual Herbie and why?
What would you put on the side of the Husker helmet? And it can't be the skinny N.
The skinny N.
Ooh, good question.
It has to be different than it is now.
Jeez.
Yeah. There's nothing that
There's nothing. I mean, maybe this outline of the state or something.
Oh,
because you know what I think? You know what I think of chicken scratch Huskers. I think that's the ugliest thing of all time. The block N would be dumb.
It'd be
the
pretty
block N is is
The
a
Walmart
bad. It's a
N.
bad logo.
It is.
It is.
I know it's just a block N, but if you look at it, it looks like it's just if you were doing the alphabet in Michigan font, that would be the next letter. Seriously,
Yeah,
that's
it
what
does.
it looks like.
Yeah.
I think Nebraska's always made the mistake that the skinny N wasn't universal across the entire athletic department because that's what people recognize the school by.
I hate
is
when
the skinny
baseball
red
took
N.
it off the hat.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
The skinny N should have been the standard, not the block N, because the block N, again, everyone has a block N. I think, doesn't Nevada use the same basic logo or something like that? I don't remember which school it is, but yeah, I mean, if they change from the skinny N, good grief.
One Claude says Comic Sans and
Oh, what if they did a Comic Sans on that?
Well, Michael would like it.
Oh,
I was going to
because
say that's his email.
That's his email signature.
His explanation as to why was even funnier. He's like, yeah, it's the best one. It's the most professional.
Listen,
What
if
are you
they just
talking about?
tweak the uniform and it looks just a little different, but maybe it's just subtle little changes, that's okay.
Mhm.
But we've already talked about this being the off season of bad vibes.
Oh,
The sect of the fan base that is already frustrated with rule are also the same demographic of people that will look at a uniform change as if to say, we're going to change the name of the school to Creighton because they're not going to approve of it very well. So I hope whatever changes they make are just real subtle and maybe clean some things up. But
what if they brought back the O2 uniforms? The big
oh my god,
the big piping on the,
Hell yeah.
on
that'll
the
be
jerseys.
that'll be the white surrender flag if they do that.
what
But
if it's just permanent noids?
What if it's permanent noids?
Take the N off the helmet.
if it's permanent
in the middle of the chest.
if it's permanent noids, I will rent the U-Haul to help Matt Rule move out of town.
Oh, what if they did the Alabama thing? Just did red numbers. I would take that.
I'd be
over-
cool with
I'd
that,
take
like
All
that
the
over
numbers
any-
on the side.
I'd
yeah.
be cool with that.
It'd
Yeah.
be better than any other logo.
Yeah, like a red, like the red helmet. Because isn't that what they used to do? Wasn't it a red helmet with white numbers, or was it just a red helmet way back in the day? Did they have the white?
Well, they
helmets with
did. I mean, in the 50s, they had red helmets
But
with
there was
white
nothing-
numbers
Oh, they did. Okay, there were numbers
for
on
a
it?
couple of years.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, and then the early Devaney had the white helmets with the red numbers.
Prison Matt says Adidas are uniform terrorists. There's no way it's not awful.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. It's
Yeah.
it's freaking Adidas.
What if there's nothing on the helmet? Maybe it's just a white helmet.
Oh, so we're gonna be like Penn State.
Very old
Red
school.
Penn State. Cool.
Wow, that'd be
Kids
wild.
don't ever be like Penn State.
That's John Bishop. He'll be on the call tomorrow night with Kevin Kugler and Scott Graham. He'll be roaming the sidelines. Do you need any advice? As
You have your bucket hat ready?
As a sideline reporter at the College World
No
Series, I have
bucket
lots
hat
of-
tomorrow
lots of
because
advice.
it's at night. But yes, the
But
bucket hat
Sunday?
will be out big time on
Oh,
Sunday.
it's gonna
Well,
be-
unless it's raining.
Unless it's then an
And then we're playing
umbrella.
Sunday night.
And then
Get an umbrella hat.
Ooh.
The cicadas are back.
Oh, now you can hear it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be even louder when we take off the headphones.
That's rough.
John, drive safely. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Good to
for
see you,
an
John.
hour.
Yeah,
Bye,
it's good
John.
to see you,
Surprise.
Stibbsy. Good to see you guys back in studio, and
At some point in time.
can't
next
wait.
week.
Can't wait
Next
till we
Thursday.
move.
I'll see you tomorrow, John.
There
We'll
you go.
See you tomorrow night.
All right, when we return, we'll talk a little bit more about what in the world's going down in Lincoln tomorrow. Kent Walgamont's going to join us in a half hour. Movie club and so much more. It's a One Beer Friday here on 1620 The Zone. Welcome back. It's Unsportsmanlike Conduct on 1620 The Zone and 1620thezone.com. Josh Peterson, Nick Grimm, and Mike Stibbs.
Hello.
Look at that. On your name, it just says Stibbs.
That's my
You
name.
don't even have a first name.
That's
You're
his
like
name.
Cher.
He's just Stibbs.
That's exciting.
I've been compared to Cher a
You're
lot.
the Cher
or
of the
Prince.
Madonna.
The share of the zone. Stibbs, feel like we haven't had a chance to catch up. It's been crossover and then John.
Freaking Matt.
What's
John,
going on with
what a
you
day.
these days?
Very little.
Okay.
I was going to say.
Good talk.
There are many reasons that
Cal Raleigh sucks. That's a bummer.
he's back.
Yeah, okay.
He's back from the
He's on the
IL.
field.
He is.
He's not
He
back.
had a- he
He's
had a-
not back.
He had a
though.
game-winning 2 RBIs. the
Okay,
other
never
day.
mind. He's back.
He was like 0 for 4 yesterday.
I
but
missed it
that's
because of the
okay.
College World
More
Series.
like the small, whatever opposite of dumper is. Am I right? Loader.
Pancake.
One of the reasons I'm excited to be in every time I'm here is because I finally get to hear bumps. I get to see what bumps Nick.
That's right, because you're
I'm
hanging
a
out on the
YouTube guy.
YouTube
Mhm.
chat. We don't have
So,
bumps.
We don't.
I always just it's funny because it'll sound like this on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back.
You are very correct on
That's
that.
true.
It's like when we are doing the show off site, aka when I'm at home because it snowed, and I can tell we're about to come on because that happens, and it's like,
you just hear air open up.
yeah,
One of my favorite things is when I'm playing a bump and John or Josh are singing along to it. I keep it in the audio because
that's
it's
awesome.
hilarious to me.
yeah. So I was talking. I'm just going to keep throwing Prudon under the bus. So Prudon was talking during the culture series, like, yeah, you guys keep getting in trouble with songs going through. I was like, that's not true. I listened to all of our shows on YouTube. I was like, maybe an accident. Like, no, it happens every day.
No, what it is some of the universal music that we're allowed to use gets flagged. And also the movie club, some rapper who uses the Star Trek theme
No way.
has that claimed, and he'll copyright claim our movie club sometimes, which is insane.
That's wild. And we have to do that one because we need Kent to
true.
do this. Otherwise, he wouldn't know that we're
No,
back on the air.
we've been fine.
We're fine. That's what I told him. I said, unless it's after hours.
It is actually after hours.
I knew it.
And I tell them, I've told them for years. I've told Dan, hey,
Yeah.
Dan, don't.
Dan.
Yeah.
He ignores me.
All right. Well,
He's gotten a little better.
the sports schedule will allow after hours to return again next week, and we will remind them again. Don't play music. All right, Stib. So Cal Raleigh is back. You're happy to hear bumps,
I like bumps.
and you got a zone hat. So
I'm thrilled about the zone hat.
things are turning up.
Looks
Mike
good, it
Stibbs.
feels good.
God, you look good.
Thank you.
America's
Have
up
you seen my
2-0, by the
stupid
way.
shirt? See the back of the shirt?
He's so
No, I
proud
saw
of his
it.
stupid
I
shirt.
saw-
So I'll show it to you in a second.
Okay.
You know how Fanatics does that like twice a year crazy sale, like up to 90% off.
yeah.
They're trying to get rid of like the Russell Wilson Broncos jerseys and stuff like
Understandable, yeah. And the
Um,
stuff they wrongly printed,
that.
probably.
I always get on there and just see some of the dumber stuff I can find.
Uh-huh.
And I came across this, which
Yeah.
is a Vineyard Vine shirt, which that is not that's an expensive.
Yes,
This
normally
is like a $70.
I was going to say,
t-shirt.
is it comfy?
It's not $70 comfy.
Okay.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
But it was like $10.
Okay.
The reason I got it.
Yeah.
The dumbest thing you've ever seen. I'll show
Okay.
you, don't worry.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So now he's here. Let's do this. Let's fill up the screen. Excellent. Oh my gosh,
That's
that is
incredible.
so freaking funny.
So stupid.
That is
It
so
is.
freaking funny. We need to. I need to go check this out now next time and see if I can get a Dallas Cowboys Vineyard Vine shirt.
I almost got
I want a
Russell
Dolphins
Wilson
Vineyard
jersey.
Vine shirt.
Yeah.
Is it a dolphin wearing
That's a good
something, or
question.
is it a whale wearing a
Be
dolphin?
a whale wearing
Wow.
a dolphin
Right.
helmet.
It's
Excellent.
confusing.
Wait a second. Chance writes problematic Peterson throwing minorities under the bus. Wait, what are we talking?
Whoa.
Who? What? I
Well,
didn't-
we don't have a Juneteenth segment scheduled.
Yeah.
so-
No, shout out to Juneteenth.
Why do you sound sarcastic saying that, Josh?
I'm not sarcastic.
Shout out to his family.
Should
Uh,
we just play the Juneteenth episode of Atlanta?
Oh, man, what a show.
forgot
By the
about
way,
that
for
show.
those who have missed, that's the second time today that I heard someone referencing Atlanta. Now I want to rewatch Atlanta. We're bringing back the message board post of the day later on.
Oh.
So a live edition of it.
Yeah.
So be prepared for that one. We'll see if Stibbs cancels himself by reading stuff directly, including all of the words.
Message
we'll-
Yeah, I
board.
have to be careful.
Yeah, you got to be safe today, man. I'm a little worried with some of the posts that we have.
Message
to,
board uncensored because the other one was too full.
Oh
of
yeah, did I
censorship.
read that on the air?
No,
I don't
Okay,
think
so
so.
somebody texted us 402-951-1620. Where is it at? It was about the uncensored food group,
Uncensored.
uncensored,
Uncensored.
unauthorized. Oh, here it was from Dan. The original Omaha Food Lovers is heavily moderated, and some people don't like that.
And I said that is such an internet thing. It pisses me off so much.
Yeah, so
Is Michael Severe a moderator on Omaha Food Lovers?
I bet Dan Hoppin is involved.
I bet he is.
I bet Dan Hoppin is involved. So I've been rewatching Mad Men. I'm almost done with season 5. And
I've
so
never watched Mad Men.
That's what the money is for.
Excellent reference, Nick. I thought you had for some reason. You should
It's
check it out.
really good.
Yeah, he watched it. Yeah. And so there's the normal Mad Men subreddit because once you start watching something, your phone listens. I can't
Weird how
wait.
that
I can't wait to start rewatching Nolan movies, and it's like, hey, do you want to go to the subreddit for his first movie? And I'm gonna be like, probably not.
Following?
Yeah, following.
It's weird. It's weird that there just be the following subreddit.
Yeah, and so let's see, where was I go? Oh, so there's the Mad Men subreddit, but then there's the OK Buddy Draper subreddit, which is the
Mike Thompson subreddit.
Basically,
Buddy.
so OK
Buddy.
Buddy on Reddit is, it's S posting is how people describe it, and because the regular Mad Men subreddit is terrible. It's like these people. Who
It's over moderated.
Well, it is. So they
Oh.
do that. They ban people, but it's also like guys. Did you see this scene where Don said something and it finally hit me on my 8th rewatch? And it's like, oh, the thing that we all realized on day one. And so the OK
main plot of the story.
Yeah, the OK Buddy one just absolutely destroys
I don't think
them.
Don Draper's his real name, guys.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
There's
Sal is gay? Like it is insane over there.
There's
So.
a shout out Bruce Shane who introduced me to this, but much like that on Reddit, there's a Sopranos one.
Okay, what is that one called?
Circle Jerk Sopranos.
Yes, I've seen that one before.
It's awesome.
Mhm.
It is hilarious.
So yeah,
Reddit
shout
rules.
out to old TV shows.
Sopranos rule.
Yeah,
I've never watched it.
I started rewatching that a few
Nick.
years ago, and then I just never got around to finishing it.
I kind of did the same thing this year. I mean, I rewatch it
Yeah, I was
every
gonna
like
say,
18
I was
months
gonna
or so.
say, you love that show.
I just started watching something else. I got through 4 seasons, I think, and kind of forgot I was rewatching it. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
We
back.
started watching Ozark. Maybe I'll see if I can convince her to watch The Sopranos.
I mean, I started because these two wouldn't shut up about it when I was producing.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll finally check
And then
it
I
out.
think Stibbs rewatching it got John to also rewatch
Yeah.
it later.
now
on.
John rewatches it every year.
So
Yeah.
I think it was 2016, probably. I think I watched it for the first time.
Whoa, it's been a decade. You
15
think?
or 16.
Wow, that's nuts. By the way, speaking of TV shows, we'll have content coming on a little bit later on, and there will be a television show mentioned in that. I forgot that Hot D is back on Sunday until I saw a commercial.
It's back on Sunday?
Yeah, House of the Dragon.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
so
care.
there you go. So he already gave away his answer.
Season
for
1
the-
was cool. Season
the-
2 was
You watched Widow's
okay.
Bay, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I finally watched the finale.
You
Yeah,
like it?
yeah.
I did
good
not
show.
see that twist.
Yeah, good show.
That got me good.
Yeah, did you watch Widow's Bay
I've
yet,
never
Nick?
even heard of it.
So it's an Apple show. It's a horror, but it's also very funny.
It's a horror comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love horror comedy.
Yeah, very funny
Do
show.
you remember the tweet, the Babadook tweet of
That's how I tell the people about this
I
show
know.
too. Yeah.
There's maybe the
I'll find
most
it for
famous
you, Nick.
tweet of all
Okay.
time that says TBT to the time I went to my friend's Halloween party dressed as the Babadook, but it had more of a adults drinking wine vibe. And the picture is so funny. It's this person dressed incredibly like the Babadook.
Yeah.
That girl,
She's the
Katie,
writer. Yeah.
she's the creator. of
Oh,
this
She's a
show.
creator. She
Nice.
was
And
on,
honestly,
she wrote
that-
for Parks and Rec.
That tweet is like a perfect microcosm of what the show is. 'Cause it's
Incredible.
hilarious. It's creepy.
So
It's
I
a great
listened.
show.
I listened to. She was on one of my favorite TV show, probably my favorite TV show podcast, The Watch, and so she went on it, and one of the directors was on it. I listened to it this morning, and
When was it? Oh, so it was
it
like
came
this
out.
week?
It came out yesterday.
I gotta
Yeah,
check that out.
yeah. I'll send it to you. And she was awesome. She's been working on this show for 10 years. She
I
wrote
believe
it's basically kind of like Mad Men. So Matthew Weiner was a writer on The Sopranos. He got the job on The Sopranos because he wrote a spec script, and that was Mad Men. Well, she wrote a spec script for this show, Widow's Bay, and it helped her get on Parks and Rec.
That's awesome.
And it has a lot of, in my opinion, has a lot of Parks and Rec vibes where it like builds out the community extremely quickly.
And
Like,
even his office,
Yes.
there's so many interesting characters
Yeah.
in his
Oh,
office
yeah.
that's very Parks and
including the
Rec-y.
old lady, which they spend a lot of time with her. Like even her house, it felt very lived
Yeah.
in. And I thought last week, not to just start saying funny things from shows, but last week when they were going through the family tree and the what's her name? She started saying and
Rosemary.
yeah, lesbian. It's like you can't say. Why can't I say
I
that?
can't
It's
say
the way
lesbian.
you're saying it. We recommend it, Nick. Yeah, you should
It's a
check that
great
out.
show.
I
Widow's Bay.
I think
Widow's
you'd-
Bay.
I think
you got
you'd
Apple
like it.
TV.
I
Yeah.
do.
Uh,
I will have to.
Yeah.
That's how I watch Formula One now.
One.
Oh yeah.
Next up, Nick. We'll get you there. We'll get you those blue
Nah.
texts.
We'll get you a Mac.
Pedro says, "Hi guys, Josh. Have you watched
Pedro.
Murderbot on Apple TV? A really good, funny show. I've not, but I know who's
I've
in
had
it.
someone.
Skarsgård.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the
someone else told
Skarsgårds.
me I needed to watch that.
All right, so
I never have.
maybe
It didn't. It looks corny, but the people who've told me to watch it,
Yeah.
I kind of trust. So maybe it's not.
Chance says, guys, should I watch Widow's Bay tonight or read my book?
What's your book?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it's reading.
Doesn't matter.
Have you thought about reading?
Nah.
Man, I'm reading a book right now.
I'm reading
Cool.
a book too.
What are
This
you
is
reading?
why people read, so they can say, I'm reading a book.
That's not true. We do it because we like our we like using our imagination.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
why.
So the book is called The Immortal Game, and it's a history of chess.
Okay, yeah. Nick's a huge nerd.
And it talks
He is
about chess
gone.
and how it relates to people.
Oh, did
and
Michael
society.
ever get back to you about his magazine guy?
The guy is looking for it, I think.
He's trying
that's
to get
where
a
we're at.
very specific chess magazine.
It is the premier one, and
is.
it's nowhere around here.
Nick doesn't want to buy it on Amazon.
Like one issue of a specific magazine.
Well, I
or
mean,
you
I'd
wanna
like a
be-
place ideally where I could go to and just buy the magazine.
Have you thought
but-
about looking at the
How
website
often
and see
does
if
it
you
come
can do
out?
a subscription?
I can, but
Oh.
I don't necessarily want a subscription. I want the option to just
you
go
don't
get
want it
one if
that
I
bad.
want.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
You know, like I want the option to be like, oh, I feel like I'll go get it today,
Do you
just
even
knowing
love
that it's
chess,
there.
bro?
Sometimes, yeah.
Doesn't sound like it.
I played chess for the first time in like 2 decades a couple of weeks ago.
When
and
I did?
lost, to a child.
I beat her.
Yeah. Well, I played.
I felt bad. I beat her on accident. I don't know how
played
to
him
play
though.
it.
I didn't play her.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. No, wait. Was I playing her? And
No,
then
you played.
he was just sitting there commenting on it the whole time. Oh, I see a move. I see a move. Ian's kids.
Oh,
I see a
funny.
move.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Joe in Vegas. You remember Joe?
Hello,
He lived in
Joe.
Phoenix back in the day.
did.
Oh, Chance, read it. Book 3 is pretty solid. Book
Was he
4 is
reading
better.
Dungeon.
No, he's reading The Expanse. Book 3
Oh.
kind of drags, but book 4 is so no.
Yeah, many people are saying
Book
that's not
3 is
for me.
good. Book 4 sucks. Book 5 is awesome. There it is.
Joe in Vegas writes, no one cares about Stibbs' uniform issues. Let's get ready and crap all over whatever Nebraska is going to do to piss off the rest of us. All right. I don't know.
get the first part.
Yeah. Was it about your shirt?
It was either
maybe?
my shirt or me talking about the uniform.
All right. Well, we have to talk about them.
But that's what he then
Yeah.
wanted to.
So he wants us to crap on, but not you. Not Stibbs. Nick and I will handle the
I
brunt
always
of the
thought me and
crap.
Joe had a good relationship.
Yeah.
Fire Matt Rule.
Will people be saying that after this weekend because the uniforms aren't making them happy?
Fire Matt Rule because there's a stupid thing on the helmet.
That would be, gosh, I really.
What if it's his face?
Matt Rule's face?
Yeah.
That would be blasphemy.
That'd be
You
fun.
could Photoshop him on whatever you want, not the helmet, though. Do not put him on
What if
my
it's
helmet.
What if it's T.O.'s face?
Which
in a
version?
banana ball hat.
What if they redo Herbie Husker but with T.O.'s likeness?
Man, it's probably for the best that I was not doing a radio show the day of the banana ball stuff.
Yeah.
Because, man, I would have said some things.
I made some people mad.
Oh, I saw. You got a lot of replies. It takes a lot to get a bunch of reply guys showing
Yeah.
up in your mentions these days.
Yeah.
They're accusing you of working at the station. You don't even work here
The
anymore.
zone got a lot of strays. It
Well,
was
he is
very
wearing
funny.
a hat.
That's true. And I guess he is.
Maybe
on
we should take that
1620
away
of the
from
zone.
him.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
literally
Hey,
on it
yeah.
right
You're
now.
making us look bad over here.
My
Since we
favorite-
would never.
My favorite comment I got on. Well, there were a few. Some
Yeah.
I can't say.
Yeah.
Just
But
don't
one-
make fun of me.
One of them just said, "Why are you gay?"
What?
Man.
I don't know. It had nothing to do with.
Did
the
you just
tweet.
reply Happy Pride?
I didn't say.
Happy
I
Pride.
just
Shout
laughed.
out to Pride.
It's Pride.
That's awesome. All right, we'll come back. Will we crap on the uniforms? Find out
Likely.
next. Yeah, I guess we don't even know what they look like technically.
But we have an idea.
We have a guess. We'll talk about that more next on 1620 The Zone. Welcome back on Sportsmanlike Conduct here on 1620 The Zone. Hokey Skirt writes on the YouTube chat. Sorry,
You're perfect.
Sorry. Sorry, I missed you guys. Fellas, sorry, I missed you guys, fellas. Tried to make it to the table, but was busy with the girlfriend meeting family. And when I swung by the table, I think you guys were already in the chuck. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to meet Hokey Skirt.
He was supposed to shake hands.
He was going to shake John's hand. I want to shake your hand. You are perfect. But we ended up not seeing him, sadly. So Hokey Skirt, hope that Virginia, North Carolina, wherever he lives, hope it's treating you well.
Oh,
I think he lives in Virginia. He's a Hokie.
Yeah,
he's a Virginia Tech fan. And a
I
Nebraska
also always
fan.
liked Virginia Tech.
Yeah,
growing up,
even when they beat Nebraska in two heartbreaking
didn't
ways.
love that one.
Yeah, remember that? Remember
before
2009?
Oh.
Nick, they
You
lost.
like Virginia Tech? Name every player of every
Michael
every
Vick,
team.
Marcus Vick.
I always thought that their colors were really cool. I like the maroon and orange. You don't see that. Like they're very unique.
It's very unique.
And
Enter
it
Sandman.
works. Enter Sandman's
Enter
cool.
Sandman's really cool.
Great logo.
You're a big Metallica guy. Are you a big Metallica guy?
No.
Do you like
No,
Metallica
I
at all?
don't, but I
You
don't
like
listen
Enter
to them.
You like, do you still listen to music?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really into this band called Geese.
I heard that Geese is a psyop.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a big conspiracy theory about that.
That basically
Send me everything about geese.
Then,
This is the first I've heard of it.
you-
Really?
Wow.
About the
Music
band or
Boy.
about
Yes, all of this.
Yeah, so there's
Geese
this.
rocks?
Yeah, we should probably get to a topic, but there's like
This is a topic.
There's this
Sounds like
whole
a
thing,
topic.
basically. You know how there's some theories out there that the internet is mostly bots now. We have tipped over
The
into
dead internet theory.
Yeah, that it's basically pretend. And so when you're having conversations, for the most part, it's not real. Well, with this band, there was all this weird, like, suddenly an underground love of geese.
Uh-huh.
And people were like, is this actually happening right now?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I have not talked about this really with anybody because it's not worth the time of day. But the Odyssey and all this weird controversy, I don't think it's real. It's because it's pretty much selling out everywhere you look. And
Yeah.
so it's a fake internet controversy that is all
Just
bots.
to get someone, just so that you hear
Yes.
Odyssey.
Yeah. And so it seems like that's
So
what
the
happened
reason
with
that
geese.
that happened, or people talked about that
With
happening.
geese?
It's not totally untrue, but they hired
A manager or
they
something.
hired
right?
a manager, a firm
Yeah.
that uses essentially viral marketing,
Mhm.
and I don't know if they purchase bots or whatever, but they literally just do that
Yeah.
on purpose.
I've
But it's just the new way of advertising.
I've not
it's
read the
just
story,
new billboard.
But I've heard about it. I've heard it on a couple of
Yeah.
pods that I listened to, and it's very interesting.
It's also funny because it worked.
Yeah.
But they're also good. So.
Yeah, I should check them out sometimes. I don't listen to music though, otherwise I would.
You're allowed to do stuff like this if you're good. That's what I'm getting from it.
El Scorcho writes, "Can you please describe Stibbs' shirt for the radio listeners?" So it is a Vineyard Vines whale.
If you know the logo of Vineyard Vines,
Yeah.
it's a cartoonish, also phallic-looking whale.
Sure, yeah. I like the
I think
logo.
that says a lot more about you, Stibbs.
I like the logo.
Well, it's pink.
Why do these paint splotches look like my parents fighting?
And
And it just has a Broncos helmet on the
Yeah.
on the head of the whale.
incredible. And you got it for $10.
Yeah.
And Vineyard Vines is like Stibbs says earlier. I mean, t-shirts are $70.
They're fancy. It's like a golf. I don't know.
Do
It's like
we have
rowback.
we have one out at Village Point at
Oh, is
NEX. Do
there?
we not?
I
I
have no
believe we
idea.
do because I think I went there one time and I was even the cheap shirts. It was like
I've never owned
$80.
anything Vineyard Vines
I
before.
hate when I walk into a store and even the cheap T-shirts are at least $60.
yeah,
Good.
that's
Not
the
ideal.
Chance writes, a manager of mine got chased by geese because he got too close to their nest a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Is that the
The
band?
band?
Yeah.
You don't mess with Cameron's nest.
By the way, Hokey Skirt adds that he lives in Denver. Shout
Oh,
out to you,
even
Hokey
better.
Skirt.
Colorado?
We do the very same.
Whoa.
The very same. What? Why not Hoiberg, who had not texted us since April, but now is probably back because it's football season? Welcome back, why not Hoiberg?
Which
Says
is interesting because he's got a Hoiberg themed
that's true.
Twitter account.
Yeah,
But
well,
go on.
that's when he disappeared when basketball ended. Virginia Tech had great uniform combos in NCAA 14. I used to play as them all the time. What a great offshoot into uniform talk.
Nice.
So Nebraska's been teasing this thing for, I don't know, like a month. You probably didn't even notice.
I
that they were-
did see the weird picture of like wood
Red
grain or
Sea.
something.
Yes, that's
I don't
the,
understand.
Oh,
what
wood
that
grain
is.
helmets.
that would be awesome.
They're gonna all look like PT Cruisers.
And so we'd all been wondering, and by all I mean just dorks who care about this stuff, which myself included. What are they announcing? What are they announcing? Some people were hoping Warren Buffett is about to give a huge donation, and I'm just like,
no way in hell.
It's not happening.
He makes smart decisions.
Yeah, he's not going to donate. So don't think about that. And then it's like, what if they're going to announce more with the stadium? And it's like, but they already announced something with the stadium.
Yeah.
I think I saw one theory. It's like, what if they're going to announce a home and home series? Which it's like,
Banana Ball 2,
Oh.
Electric Boogaloo.
don't tweet about it, Stibbs. You'll get a lot of people in your mentions. But of course, one of the prevailing theories for a while was, what if it's something with the uniforms? What if they're announcing an alternate uniform? Well, it seems like it is very much uniform related. I've had a chance to talk to multiple people over the course of the last 24 hours. And I am starting to wonder if it is not just an alternate Stibbs, but a brand new uniform that Nebraska will wear on a regular basis. They have not changed the uniform look, like truly change it. Like they've done little tiny tweaks. They've had the stripes on and off the pants like 1,000 times since 1995.
Most of the tweaks, I feel like, with the
stripes
jersey,
related, right?
Yeah, and it was almost
it's
more
like
because
moves up and down.
It was almost more because like now the kids were wearing tighter shoulder pads, so they had to get the stripe up. Like they didn't change anything. They just had to make it fit.
So I think the last true change would have been when in 01 they had the kind of the classic look. They changed to 02, and then it went back to the classic look in 03. Like that's really the last time that I can remember.
Funny they did it for 1 year.
1 year.
Everyone
Because there was such a revolt. Will there be a revolt tomorrow? Like I don't know what kind of uniform change would result in a revolt other than, I mean, I guess you do anything, people are going to get pissed. But if you really did change the helmet, which we've been now joking about for an hour, that would be one thing where I feel like there would be quite the response. I would say myself included.
Yeah.
You know, I'm someone who's like, don't really touch the helmet.
There's not many things that would get me to join the
dorks.
grab my pitchfork and join the mob. That like I wouldn't be mad about it, but I would totally understand. And whatever they did end up doing with it, there is a 1% chance that I would think it's better than what it is now.
Yeah. Because we really like the uniform. I really like the uniform.
At this point, it's like the Bears. You go long enough that you can't change it.
I would agree.
You can't.
I would agree.
It's become a part of you. It's ingrained into your DNA.
Yeah, there are some franchises and programs where it's like, yeah, you can change and it's like not a big deal.
Yeah.
But like when you've had essentially the same look for generations, and again, they've had little changes. They used to have an N on the sleeve and then they went with the stripes. But like for the most part, it's been the same helmet and pretty much the same jerseys for not even our lifetimes, for like our father's lifetime.
There are even things they could do to the jersey and to the pant. Like they could change the numbers.
The style of the numbers.
Wouldn't bug me. That wouldn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
The helmet specifically, I think is untouchable now.
I have a couple theories.
I hope they do it though.
The first psyop like geese.
Yes. The first one being they lose to Bowling Green on September 12th. So maybe they do another 9/11 jersey. The second one, maybe they're adding player jerseys to the tier system for the donors. So now the donors get to pick the jerseys of the players.
Oh my gosh. That would be incredible.
What if we did it? What if they decided they're going to do like stickers like Ohio State? Put like little corn cobs.
I'd be
little cobs.
I've always wanted them to have stickers.
I think that'd be cool.
I'm so cobbed right now.
No, I like this idea of huge announcement. We have stickers now. Because then we can do an on-screen graphic that says stickers.
Especially if it is like the corn emoji.
That would be great.
What would the stickers represent?
So you get them at other schools.
Right.
It is goals. It is personal goals, and then it is team-wide goals.
Okay.
So I would assume, I bet everybody gets a sticker for like a win at Ohio State. I've never looked into exactly what they mean, but I bet there's like, if you get 10 tackles in a game, or if you score a touchdown in a game, like you get them.
You
And
lead the game in tackles.
That's why like the best players at the end of the year, if you're a Buckeye, like
It's
your
all
whole
sticker.
helmet is a giant sticker. Same with like Michigan, they have stickers. The bones on the Georgia helmet.
Michigan
We did
Yeah, they brought it
stickers
back with Harbaugh.
We did stickers in high school, but that was only for like a coach goal, I guess. Like, hey, you did this.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, you got it as like a reward.
Yeah.
Pedro says, "Hi guys, what would happen if athletic director Mr. Yogurt announced they are shutting down football because they've not had success lately?" That would be a big announcement.
We're a basketball
Memorial Stadium
school now.
is now a baseball field for good.
The bananas are moving. They're the Lincoln bananas.
Pull out your yellow.
It did look like that actual grass in there for
Head
the
coach
baseball.
Tom
It
By the
looked
way,
good.
I have an actual take on the bananas for a moment, and it reminds me of a take I have about soccer as well. So Argentina played at Arrowhead, and it was like, wow, it looks weird when you have a different color in there. I felt the same way with the bananas, where I saw the Memorial Stadium pictures, and I was like, I don't know about this. It's too weird. It's yellow and white.
Yeah, it was very.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're changing their colors to yellow and white.
That would also have a reaction. That would have a
The
reaction.
yellow and the cream.
You know what? I'm excited for Matt tomorrow when he's doing his 7-hour show. Like, he's gonna have some uniform takes
Helmet
that
talk.
he can deliver.
What
to
time? Do
people.
we have a time of when they're releasing?
I don't
this?
know, especially because the weather might be bad tomorrow. Hopefully, the Red Sea doesn't get canceled.
When
Oh,
is
that's
it?
right.
When
What
does
is the actual event?
when does
I
the
don't even know
battle
what
at the
it is.
Bone Zone start?
It's like, I don't know. See, you're asking questions about time. I don't know. It's
Josh.
It's a 7-on-7 thing.
Josh,
It's a
just
recruiting-
text him.
It's a recruiting thing.
Ask.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I should. Hey, I should ask for a comment.
Peterson
I hear you might
texting.
be changing your uniforms. Is that true?
What
Can
can
What if
you
they
tell
put
me?
the zone logo on the helmet?
That hell.
Same color scheme.
Then all those people that were mad in your mentions,
But
would
it's like
have
an
to-
AI zone logo,
They would have to be a fan.
a really weird AI zone
The
logo.
Nebraska 1620s.
It's
Alex
the
says,
97.7 logo.
haven't heard anyone guess it's a corporate sponsor for the uniform. Big old is it Acres? Acres patch
Acres.
incoming. Puke. That would
Oh.
really make people mad. Because
That might be worse than
we
chasing
lost
the
Zipline because of that.
Yeah, say if they get that patch. I'm not going to say that joke.
All right.
I
Nick,
shouldn't say that joke.
let's go to break. You can tell us the joke off
Uh-huh.
the air, and then we'll
That'll be
find out
fun.
what it is on the air. All right. When we return, our dear friend Kent Walgamount will join us. It is movie club time. For some reason, I thought that Stibbs had seen this movie before, but he had not. We will talk about it next. The French Connection in this week's edition of the Movie Club when we return here on 1620 The Zone.
Friday, the final day of the week. These are the voyages of the program Unsportsmanlike Conduct. Its ongoing mission to explore strange new movies, to seek out new bits and new edifications, to boldly go where no radio program has gone before. Oh, Elkins Movie Club. It's Elkins Movie Club. Elkins Movie Club. It's Elkins Movie Club.
Let's go. It's time for Elkent's Movie Club. This week we're doing the French Connection. Hello, Kent.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi,
Good
Ken.
morning.
Hi, Ken.
Stibbs.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty great.
Kent, what would you think if Nebraska did a football uniform redesign? Your thoughts?
It would create more trouble than it's worth, frankly.
Good take.
That's a great take.
Very good take.
You know, I don't, because I don't know what you gain from it at this point. You know,
Anger. Lots of anger.
that's about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no guess if they're planning something for this week, what they could possibly announce, you know?
Yeah. A lot of hype for it. Good luck to the university on whatever the response is going to be. All right.
To their family.
So Stibbs is in, and whenever Stibbs is in, we give him the floor to pick a movie. Normally, he picks weird stuff, like the one where the guy was turned into a what did they turn him into?
Walrus, tusk.
Oh, I hated that
Or
movie.
the Salton
movie
Sea,
rocked.
which actually rips.
Salton Sea was.
Yeah,
I love that
because
movie.
you know what? You're on
Drop Dead Gorgeous was great.
I
you're
was
on a
awesome.
streak
I
now
loved that
of
movie.
not
It's
weird
hilarious. So
movies.
good.
You know, you're just kind of picking, you know, I don't know.
He's
This
doing a
one's-
Josh Peterson. He's playing it safe.
This one's definitely the most normal. Like,
Yeah,
this is the most well known and
I was
probably
going to
well
say this
received.
is considered a classic.
Yeah.
This is the French Connection, 1971. Stibbs, what is the French Connection about?
The French Connection is about two narcotics officers in New York, right?
Who are who are
Yeah.
kind of racist.
Yeah,
Kind of.
1970.
Pretty racist.
It's okay, says Stibbs. It was the 70s. You're allowed to call them that.
Two narcotics officers
Yeah.
who start to follow this trail of this new super pure drug that's coming in, and they don't know where it's from, and they find out. There's a lot of walking and following in this movie.
There is.
A lot of French.
It was really cool to see that era of investigative, like how they investigate.
You don't have
back
cameras
then.
in the sky.
Like
you don't have
everything was like,
satellites.
we literally just have to stay up for 175
Oh
straight
no, the
hours.
traffic is annoying, and now we can't follow them anymore.
It's just four dudes and hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about these dudes following. The French Connection is the connection of the mob guy, essentially,
Mhm.
from France, who was bringing in the drugs. And so yeah, it's the story of these guys investigating and following this one drug dealer. I guess he would be the super old guy. You're
not wrong. I think that's a good
he was old.
representation
Who
of it. Yeah.
just likes to eat random sea creatures that he just picks up from the gutter.
Before we get into the movie itself, I have a question. Did you all watch it on Prime?
Yes.
Did you have to turn the closed captions on?
Yes.
Yes, that annoyed the hell out of
Exactly.
me. Kent, the first scene with the
Yes.
guy and the woman, right?
I was like, oh, we're not supposed to know what they're saying. And then it was like 7 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure I need to know what they're
Uh-huh.
saying.
and then so then I just had to have closed captions on.
I looked at
subtitles the whole
Paige and I'm
time.
like, I guess we need to know French for this movie.
yeah, that was weird.
That seems like a mistake on Amazon.
Yes, I would agree.
That should be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, not to skip right into the whatever the end of this, but I
The
liked
review?
it. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It maybe wasn't as good as I thought
Mm-hmm.
or hoping. I did enjoy. Kent, I wanted to ask you, like, would this be considered like gritty for the era that it was in? Like
absolutely.
I love the kind of, especially early on, the handheld look of the camera, which I wasn't expecting from a movie from back then. And then the color of it and everything was real gritty.
Yeah.
New York was kind of an S-hole back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, is this Kent like prime New York City is garbage, or like had we not even reached the
This
peak
is
yet of that?
1971, 71, New York City, and that's what it was like. It was not it was not the New York City you go to today by any stretch of the imagination. And
Thanks,
the
Mom
reason
Dobby.
it looks handheld is because it was handheld. The director, okay, quick setup. You remember that basketball movie Blue Chips that had Shaq in it? And those?
Yes. Yeah.
It was directed by William Friedkin, who directed this movie. Okay. The publicist of that film at the time knew I was a basketball guy and said, you need to talk to him about this movie. So I get on the phone with him and we really connected. Okay. To the point where William Friedkin is his real name. Call me Billy. I see in his obit, he has friends that was what his friends called him. So I knew Billy a little bit. So I know a lot about this movie and how it was made. And this was shot 100% handheld because he had come out of the documentary world. And then he also saw a picture called Z by it's a political thriller by a Greek director named Kostagavras that used this handheld technique. And there was a camera that had just come out and they found a guy who was, I believe, from Mexico that could run that handheld camera. That entire thing is handheld. No dolly shots, no steady cam, no nothing.
That's incredible.
It really it helped lend even more of the grittiness because it just felt like you were just following them around, like you were walking.
Well, especially like some of the following scenes, like this is the movie. If you've never seen The French Connection, my guess is that you have probably heard about it because you've probably heard that it has one of the great car chases, if not the great car chase.
It was awesome
in the history of the movie. And I didn't realize that it was actually chasing a train. So that was the part that I didn't know. But Kent, one of the things that I really enjoyed about this was the back and forth of the chase in the subway system. I thought was among the, again, the fanfare around the car chase is very well deserved. But I thought that cat and mouse game, down in the subway,
on and off the subway, yeah,
that was excellent. As because Gene Hackman's character, and by the way, this stars Gene Hackman. He's the main dude. Mm-hmm. Roy Scheider is in this as well. He's his partner, and then some French guys that I don't know their names. I'd never seen them in anything before. Those are the two.
Actually Spanish, but
not okay. Spanish guys.
The bad guy is Spanish, even though he's playing somebody French.
Okay, and.
While you're going through the cast, one notable thing that people don't know, the police commander, the guy he has to get the warrants and and is telling him he can, and his sergeant or whatever is the real Eddie Egan, who is the guy that Popeye Doyle is modeled on.
Oh wow, that's cool.
The guy Klein, the second federal agent, not the one that gets killed, but the other one, that's Sonny Grasso, who is the guy that Roy Scheider's character is modeled on. When they tear apart the car, the old mechanic in there that's helping them tear it apart and figures out what's wrong,
the whole time.
The real guy who did it with the real case.
Whoa.
That's awesome. And that's the other thing I didn't realize, that this was based on
somewhat of a true story.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah, because at the very end when because it kind of ambiguous ending,
That was the part that I'm unsure about. I'm normally a huge fan of ambiguous endings. I'm a Sopranos fan.
Yeah.
But
I'm watching, I'm looking at the clock, I'm like, there is not a whole lot of time left in this movie.
I don't know.
Where is this going?
I don't know if I liked it or not.
I didn't like how abruptly it ended. I really didn't.
But you're right. When they start telling us what happened with at first I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute, I guess. What do I care? This is and then I realized, oh no, these are based off of actual people.
Wow. Yeah. But anyway, I thought that cat and mouse game in particular, the one in the subway system, I thought was one of the real cool parts because Hackman's character has been made like a million times over. He just still doesn't know it, even though it's like, dude, you keep walking in and out of the train. We know what's happening with you right now.
Yeah. Hackman, we should note, this was his big career making performance. He'd basically been in about 2 movies before this one. And Billy wanted to cast Paul Newman and somebody else famous at the time, and they were too expensive. And so, because this was a relatively low budget movie, this movie got turned down a half dozen times, got turned down by every studio, some of them twice. And 20th Century Fox agreed to make the movie for low budget, the $12 million budget at the time, when the budget average was somewhere closer to 20, and no promise of any promotion or anything like that. This was a make this movie because we'll let you make it, but we're not going to do anything with it. And of course, then they get a giant hit. But the the way it worked in when they made the movie, they made it all on location, and they got it in way under budget, because it was all on location and you used all these actors that were just starting out. Hackman, Roy Scheider, I think this is his second movie.
Wow, that's crazy.
You know, so
and because what is this, a couple years away still from Jaws?
Jaws,
yeah, and so I mean, this was a real masterwork, you know, for a game changer at its time.
Yeah, sorry, Kent.
Well, I was just going to say, Friedkin did this. He had a 2-movie stint that is unmatched in the last 50 years. He had this. What was the next movie he made?
I'm looking up right now. It was The Exorcist.
The Exorcist.
Wow. Yeah, that's a hell of a one, too.
Movie that changed crime movies, because this is gritty, realistic. Popeye Doyle is not a good guy.
No.
Right? So but he's not really a complete anti-hero. He's this like amoral, driven, something's really wrong with this guy. So you change that in the cop movie world, and then you go and completely elevate horror movies to a new level that changed the way horror movies have been presented in the last 50 years. There's very few filmmakers you can say that about.
Yeah. Going back to what Stibbs said a few minutes ago, Kent, before Nick goes, I think I'm with him, like in that I was maybe expecting, I don't know if it's different or maybe to like it more, but I will say this, since I finished it last night, the more I think about it and the more I talk about it, I am finding myself liking it more. And it's one of those movies where I'm like, okay, now that I know where it's going and kind of the beats of everything, it's one that I would love to rewatch, because I imagine on the second time through, it'd be one where I appreciate it a lot.
I agree. And I think a lot of my initial grievance was the ending. I was just surprised.
Yeah.
It just ends.
It's shocking, and not in that it's like, whoa, I can't believe it. But it's just like, it feels like, oh, there's not an ending in a way, really, I guess is how I would kind of describe it there.
But if it's based on a true story, then you can't make it up.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Yeah.
Initially, I felt the same way about the ending. I was disappointed in the car chase because everybody ranks it as one of the best car chases of all time. I thought it was interesting. You know, you don't really see a car driving against a train. Like, that's fun. But it wasn't what I wanted, or what I was expecting, I guess. I was expecting something a bit more, I don't know, car
chasey.
Yes.
I wanted to watch Cars.
I love Cars. One of the best Pixar
Where's
movies.
Lightning McQueen?
Another thing that really bugged me, and I get it was a non sequitur and it's not supposed to mean anything, but it bugs me that it didn't. Are you picking your feet in Poughkeepsie? I hated that so much because I'm like, is this a racist thing? What is this? I Googled it, and it literally is just a throwaway, nothing line. It's allegedly supposed to be for interrogation purposes. It throws out the suspect. That's not explained, and you don't need everything explained, but explain that one, because what is this? You're just saying this thing. I don't get the vibe. Like, is it throwing off these guys you're interrogating, or is it throwing them off because you're shoving them?
Threw you off.
Yeah, I guess. Overall, I liked the movie, though. I thought it was interesting. The way they transported the drugs is really fascinating to it.
Yeah, okay, so here's a critique.
And that's what happened in real life, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
In that spot.
100% how it happened.
Okay, and so here's what I thought. Spoiler alert for a 55-year-old movie. Okay, so they're trying to figure out if the drugs are in the car. They're stripping this thing down to
I think
parts.
I know what you're gonna say.
And so they finally figure out, like, oh, it weighs more. It's 120 pounds over, and it's like, okay, so it's obviously in here. And then the guy's like, oh yeah, there's one place I haven't checked. It's like, good job, dude. Why didn't we check that place? So they do that, and so then they bring back the French guys. And I thought that this was leading up to them walking in, and it's like, surprise, we got you.
Right.
They gave them the car. They put the car back together.
And they kept the drugs in there.
Yes.
And
that what they did?
that's a telescoping move by Friedkin. What they really did in real life is they got an identical
car. Okay.
That's what I.
What
that's
are we
what I was
supposed to
assuming.
take? What do we assume the characters did in the movie? Did they get a new car because they brought the car over those, right? So they should know what the car is. Correct.
Well,
this isn't an American rental car.
No.
This was a something Lincoln Continental. It happened to be an American car.
So, because I get basically what I'm asking is, in the movie, are we to assume that they then put the car back together, or they also had a second car that they then moved the drugs into?
I guess
is that why it took 4 hours for them to
put it back together?
That's what I thought too. I was like, God, that's a lot of work.
He said the mechanic guy said it took 6 hours to put it back together. So
wow, that's nuts. That's crazy. I was like, wow, really? Because
I thought what you were going to say is, well, I mean, you kind of did, is why is the weight not the thing you check immediately?
Yeah, it's like okay,
the fact that you literally spent a whole day or two ripping this up, and someone didn't go like, "Wait, we could have just checked the weight."
Yeah,
and then that I only didn't check one spot. Well, why? You checked millions, and you just decided to leave. It's
always the last
first.
place
I was going to say there is that old
adage.
It's always the last place you look. That's true.
I did want to say something about the chase.
Yeah.
This might also help raise it in your. They did not have police permission to do this.
Okay, now that makes it awesome. That's pretty cool.
They had.
Did they actually just steal that dude's car?
They had so many cops in the cast, right? Because Egan and Grasso actually hired their buddies to play cops, and some of them play bad guys and all this. That they were able to shut off these streets, or not shut them off, but have cops around like 3 blocks at a time, and they ran it, and that was actual traffic. The only rehearsed parts of that chase are the 2 wrecks where he gets hit twice, and that woman with the baby carriage.
I would hope she didn't actually get shot.
You know, and the rest of it is just like, let's go. And
that's nuts.
That's cool completely crazy.
Yeah,
that's
wild. Insane. Like you get arrested for doing something like that today.
Do we know who the stunt driver was? Because that wasn't Hackman driving, was it?
No,
no way in hell.
I can find the guy's name is out there because he was also in the movie, right? They let him be in the movie, so
fair.
Good, yeah, he did a great job.
What was the other thing you were going to add about the car?
It wasn't. I am curious how they filmed that too. Like, did they just have
the car
without having dolly shots and all that? Was it just a dude in a car in front of him holding the camcorder?
Oh, that's a great question.
The whole time.
Yes, it was. It was a dude holding it. It was the guy. The guy I said was from Mexico.
Yeah,
it was that guy.
The other thing that made me laugh throughout was the blood.
Yeah,
that's we've
come a long way with on screen.
The very first time that dude got shot, there was like blood splattered, and then when he fell down, there was no blood on him.
I noticed that immediately.
Yeah, Kent. Often we'll have you on and we'll talk about a movie that has special effects, and I often think about it in the computer generated standpoint. Like when we did the Fifth Element recently, terrible special effects. Because God, you get to that mid to late 90s and it is just garbage. Because you're like, we have computers now, let's do special effects, and it looks like trash.
Because we can.
But man, early blood special effects are really bad. It's like I love The Godfather, but you watch The Godfather and it's just like it just looks like red water.
They just grab paint.
Yeah,
it is bright cherry red, Husker
and
red
even
paint.
The sound of gunshots has come like a long way, versus actual gunshot sounds today.
Also, okay, the French dude who was sniping, how did he get down from the building? I'm not trying to like poke holes, but I am curious because he walked up. Yeah, I imagine that was the one way up, right?
I don't know. I doubt it. There's probably a couple staircases in there.
I guess.
And it took about the exact same time of him getting up there. He saw him running out, so it would have taken the same exact time.
Fair enough. Okay.
Ken, did you find the name of the driver?
Your stunt driver was Bill Hickman, who also did the stunt driving in Bullet, by the way.
Shout out.
Nice. I've heard Bullet is one of the best car chases of all time.
Oh, and it's astounding, flying over the hills in San Francisco.
Steve McQueen,
yeah.
Lightning's dead.
Anything else on the French Connection? There's a sequel to it. Is it any good, Kent?
Yeah, sequel's okay. The French guy comes. They all come back. So
okay.
Was that one also based on a true story?
But it's not at this level. Remember, this movie won Best Picture, Best
Just look that up,
Director, Best Screenplay, Best Actor, and Best. They won 5. I can't remember what the 5th one was.
Best screenplay and best film editing.
Editing. Scheider got nominated, and also the cinematographer did. So, I mean, this is
and sound. The sound guy got nominated. Sound guys got nominated too.
Yeah, and this is now in the historic register, the National Film Register that's in the Library of Congress. So it's like considered, the movie that we needs to be preserved. I think it's a great movie, and you guys are saying you hadn't seen it. Here's the difference between you and me. I turned on Prime, and it comes on. I type in the French Connection, and I hit it, and it says resume.
Watch again. I always love that.
Ken, I know that you probably get asked this a lot, so I'm not going to ask the normal way of what's your favorite movie, because that's an unfair question. But I wonder, when you think of your favorites from this era, of course, we're not that far away from The Godfathers 1 and 2 coming out. We've done Chinatown before in the movie club. I mean, where does this one stand up with those and any others from let's just say like this early 70s period for you?
Okay, now there's 2 ways to look at this. When I saw them, and like this came out, I'd have been in like 9th grade maybe, and then now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But of course, the Godfather movies are up there. But this one at the time was one that really got me. And now I still like it. Another one that isn't as acclaimed, but boy, got me at the time was Straw Dogs. It's a real, but that early 1970s, you're talking this year, I believe was the same year as maybe McCabe and Mrs. Miller, which is a really good movie. This was a really, really good year. Good era as well. This is kind of the quote new Hollywood of the early 70s, where you had Francis Coppola and you had Friedkin and you had Peter Bogdanovich and you had these people making these movies, and this one's in there as one of the best of that lot. Yeah.
Good movie. It's available on Prime, and again, if you do watch it, for some reason, any of the French scenes are not subtitled unless you just turn subtitles onto the whole thing. Yes, like you said, they just must not have the right code or whatever for the thing. So,
well, they didn't get the right print of the movie.
Yes,
because in the theatrical release, it just had captions only on the French and not on the rest. And I've seen it so many times, I don't even bother to turn on the caption. I know.
You know what they're talking about. So that is The French Connection. Again, it is available on Amazon Prime. All right. Nick is picking next week's movie. Which of the streaming services is this on again, Nick?
Pluto.
It's on Pluto. So we do apologize.
Sorry, Ken.
Yeah. So Ken, he told me yesterday, he goes, I have a movie and it's on Pluto. And I was like, come on, we don't want to do that. And he goes, can I tell you what it is off the air? And maybe we will do it. And he told me off the air, and I said, that sounds like a great movie. Plus, I also own it on Blu-ray.
And I own it digitally.
He owns it digitally. So I will be able to loan it to John so he can watch it without commercials. Kent, I feel like you might be SOL here unless you want to rent it for a few dollars online. Nick, what's the movie that we're watching next week?
Walk Hard, a Dewey Cox story.
Oh, hell
I'm so excited to talk about. I believe John hasn't seen this movie. I think we talked about it in the radio booth this week.
Because I think I said the wrong kid died recently, and he didn't get the
wrong kid died.
Wrong kid died.
This is one of my favorite movies, and it also single-handedly killed.
That's the thing.
Biopics for artists for a while.
Were ruined because of Walk
Hard. I'll see if I could dig this up. I could not find the tumblers for the movie last week, but the promo ones, but somewhere I have the Dewey Cox album cover.
Yes,
that's awesome.
The stuff that I took out of the office when I left work. I'll see if I can find it. So
that's awesome.
I bought this album on iTunes. I had the album, so I probably still have it somewhere because and we'll talk about this next week.
Let's do it.
I think the songs in this are honestly good, and I think the song at the end of the movie when he's talking about his life is like a legit good song. I found myself humming it this morning.
That's
once,
what made
once
the
I
movie.
made the graphic.
We're
John
right
C.
now, but that's what made it so great. Is they played it straight,
And he's a really good singer.
Not, not to skip ahead. John C. Reilly's an incredible singer. He just released an album earlier this year.
No way, did he really?
Yeah, he's in band.
Some vaudeville thing.
Wow.
Because he just does stuff.
So that's the movie. And again, we do apologize whenever we pick a movie like this that's available on one of the random streaming
Also,
services.
it's kind of a long movie, especially for a comedy.
Well, so I looked
with
it up.
commercials, it's going to be.
So there's the unrated version,
maybe
which is
that's what
like
I
2
always see.
hours,
Yeah.
and then there's the regular one is 90 minutes. So I would assume
probably
Pluto
have
will
only
just
seen-
have the regular one. So
Ken, I wanted to ask you before we let you go. A couple times in this show today, the band Geese has gotten brought up, and I know you. I think you liked one of my tweets about them in the past. I don't remember what it was, but I remember seeing you.
I
are you a
really
fan?
like Geese. I really like them.
I do too.
That kid's an interesting singer. I'll give you that.
Definitely.
But I really like the band. I've seen them exactly once, and so I don't really know that I can.
Where?
Kansas City, Lawrence, somewhere down there. And they were just starting out, so I don't know that I have a mature version of the band to talk about, but I like the records a lot.
Yeah. The records are good. I just bought tickets in Nashville for September, so I'm pretty excited. I haven't seen them live yet, but
they were.
Yeah, it took me a couple listens for his voice partly, and then I listened to his solo record, and that's what his voice is even more prominent in that, and still weird, but that's kind of what got me then back into the band.
Yeah,
and now,
but I don't. His voice isn't as weird, I don't think, on that solo album as it is on the Geese albums, and especially on those sort of herky jerky songs where the song changes and his voice changes with it.
Yeah, and they even do some weird stuff with the pitch. Like they'll down pitch his already deep voice in parts. It's really weird.
We've run down a music rabbit hole that 6 people understand.
I'll call you later, Kent. We'll talk about it.
All right, so that's
better a music rabbit hole than an F1 mention.
I know. Oh man, we almost made it a whole interview.
We were going to get
Sir Lewis won.
There's no race
that's awesome.
this weekend.
There's no
race this weekend for us to watch. So, so I guess we'll have to go back and examine the 5-second penalties. So this seemed to have become the norm.
It's in vogue now.
All right, Kent. Well, have a great weekend. We will talk to you next week when we will be reviewing Dewey Cox's Walk Hard.
Walk Hard.
More music talk.
A lot more music talk. I'm looking forward to this conversation. That should be a whole lot of fun. Kent, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you then.
See you next week, guys. See you, Stibbs.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, Kent.
That is Kent Wagamont joining us as he does each and every week. All
I'm
right.
a fan of that guy.
When we return, we have a time change for the Men's College World Series Game 1 game. So this will have an impact. They're actually doing Take that, bananas.
They're doing it.
The bananas are getting turned into a banana cake.
Banana bread.
That's what it's called. I couldn't remember.
Banana split.
Yeah.
You have a lot of options.
Yeah, for
A
sure.
lot of banana-based things.
So we got that. There was also a text or two. Oh, the U.S. one. That's what it was. I was like, there's another thing that happened. America won 2-0. So they will move on into the knockout round.
This is America. They won 2-0.
They won 2-0.
So America's
folks.
1-1 this week.
No, they're 2-0. I see. My bad. I missed it. I was reading a comment.
okay.
Sorry. It's okay. Also, J-Man says the Cubs won. Sports Flash says Wood Africa. Congrats to the Cubs.
Cool.
All right. When we return, we'll tell you about the College World Series change, and then we have a bunch of other stuff that we have not gotten to that we can probably, if we would like to get to.
Sure.
And it's a One Beer Friday in a half hour. Wow.
You're right.
So many things to do. All that and more when we return here on 1620 The Zone. It's Unsportsmanlike Conduct on 1620 The Zone and the 1620 The Zone radio network.
Hi, Central Nebraska.
We would love to have you join us tomorrow at the Omaha Baseball Village at a brand new time tomorrow. News coming down right now. By the way, Sunbelt Bakery granola bars will be available. Not tomorrow, though. They'll be there on Sunday. 10 Wally's coupon for a free scoop of ice cream. Also, early bird brunch, you can get a coupon for a free hash hole. So we teased this at the end of last segment.
You gonna dump that?
The
Never
opening
had a hash hole?
the opening game. They're good, Stibbs. The opening game of the
No comment.
championship series between Oklahoma and North Carolina. We talked about this on the air. There's no way they'll move the time. There's no way they'll
That's
move
a
the time
smart thing to do. Why would they do that?
because there's bananas. They are indeed moving the time. It will now be played at 2:00 Central Time. So they are moving it up a full 5
PM.
hours. Yeah, yes. Good call, Nick. Thank you for reminding me that it is not 2 a.m.
If you would have said 1,400 hours, everybody would have known.
I should have said
Shut up,
1,400 hours. So that will mean a 11 o'clock show for our friends Matt McMaster and Mike
Someone better
Schaefer.
get Matt on the phone. He's getting hammered at Shucks right now.
So,
he's gonna be
true.
He's gonna be hungover.
I sent a screenshot to there's a group chat with the guys and Odson. Basically, it was all of us planning the CWS
Everybody
show.
but me.
It was people planning the CWS shows, Nick. You did not
Do you
need to
want to
be
be in another group chat?
Yeah, you didn't need to be involved in this. Joey's not in here because he didn't play in those shows either. But Odson is in there.
Shane's not in
Anyway,
it either.
Yeah, should we? Yeah, Corey Lathrop's not in here either.
Wait a minute. There's a pattern here.
Yeah, and so I sent it in there, and the response from Odson was, "Mike and Matt acknowledge this." We did get an acknowledgement from Schaefer. Nothing yet from Matt. So
He's elbow deep in oysters
yeah,
right
because
now.
he was all sad. He's gonna have to work a long day. Now he's gonna be done with work
He had a
early.
beer before he even left.
Gosh,
I'm
what a-
drinking right now.
this is great. Like now, their whole night just cleared up. This is awesome.
Well, not the
news.
weather, but they're
Yeah,
that's
so
the problem.
so hopefully this means
It
now.
will be funny if it doesn't rain. It's going to, but it'd be funny if it didn't.
Yeah. But you know what, man?
never
if,
know.
if I'm doing this show, if I'm doing that show tomorrow, now I am done with my
Oh, yeah.
workday at 1:45 versus 6:45. This is a trade that I will
Absolutely.
happily make. Nick's probably. Are you happy about this news?
I was looking forward to
Just sleeping
sleeping in
in.
and staying up a bit later tonight because we're going to have some people over. So I'm going to have to dip out early.
You're gonna go to sleep with when they were having fun in the living room.
Well, we're having like a fire
Wait,
tonight.
what time? The
Like, we
game's
have a
at
fire pit.
2. What time you have to?
I have to be there at
either
10.
like 10.
Yeah.
You can stay up a little late.
I like to be. This is my first time doing this. I want to be.
That's true.
I wanna be-
I understand.
and he has
alert.
to do more than you did,
It's
you
not-
lazy bum.
That's true.
Hey, Stibbs, turn the volume up. Good job, Stibbs.
Here's
Volume.
$300. Here's as much money as you made the whole last week.
Well, good news though, the price of the brick went up for Nick over the last week. He made so that's very cool, very normal. So the game will be a little bit earlier tomorrow, and then it's supposed to be at 1 on Sunday. What if the Sunday game is in later? What if they're like, sorry, this is at 7?
I mean,
If you
Well,
got to do
just
it,
get
you
it
gotta
in.
do
Yeah, it
it.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter
that's,
what
that's
time
all
it's
that
at.
matters. I'm happy that they're doing this for game 1.
you have
If-
to get one
If
in
you
Yeah,
push
for
back game
sure.
1 and it just screws up everything, and then more bad weather comes,
for
then
a day
yeah.
or two. Yeah.
Oh boy,
I mean, we are looking at a Wednesday game
Yeah,
3, possibly.
We don't want that. So game 1 will take place again tomorrow at 2:00. So that is the latest there. All right. I have the happy hour discussion for us about the NFL that we can get to. Here's a topic that I had written down. Maybe we could do it for 5 seconds right now. Do you
Here's
ev-
a thing I wrote.
do you ever miss hanging out with us during the College World Series?
Kinda.
Yeah,
I mean, I get my fill. Like, I always come visit you.
that's true. You
Once.
did. Yeah,
I
I got
did.
to hang out
Day
in
one.
the suite with you. For a
And
while.
I would if we had access to that suite a couple more times. But
Oh, I know. That'd have been sweet. Those hot dogs were awesome.
right.
That
I was thinking about that hot dog for a couple days.
Me too.
I've never had a hot dog that good.
Yeah, seriously.
It was the best. I looked
said
at you
this
and I
to
was like,
people.
that might be
Yeah.
the best hot dog I've ever had. You're
Yeah.
like, dude.
Yeah, I'm happy that we felt that way. I was very sad there were no wings, but
Yeah.
you do what you
Yeah,
got to
you
do.
would whine about free food
Yeah.
in the suite.
I didn't take any beer though.
No, I do. I mean, I people were asking me that day in the suite, and like I'm in there and I'm like, God, this was fun. Like, especially when Kevin was there, and like it's fun for like a day.
Yeah.
I do not miss that 6th day
Yeah,
with a rain delay
Well,
and
we
a
got
12, like
we got so lucky this
you
year.
got
Like,
so lucky. The
I-
games were fast.
yeah, all the games that were slow, I wasn't there for, and so I was like, this is awesome.
There was
had
like
a
no
ge-
pitching changes.
I had a genuinely fun time. I said that when we left on Wednesday. I was like, this was honestly fun. Everyone got to say their soliloquies, and I never got to. I had a great time. That was a funny comment from Mike. I had a really good time doing this, and it was such a cool experience getting to do sidelines, and I look forward to it next year. What do you
You sound like Nick.
It was fun.
No, I love the College World Series.
I
Stibbs
do
just
love the College
whines.
World Series.
Yeah, you do
Stibbs is
why.
a whiny
Yeah.
bitch. I
never-
like it.
I never said you whine.
Yes, Nick has always
No,
loved
you
it.
just made me sound bad because I'd always be like, God, that sucked. And you'd be like, I want to do it.
Yeah.
I do, and I did, and I am.
You know what? In fairness to Nick, he has always been this way.
This is awesome.
Even
I'm happy
year
for
one, he
you.
was like, "This is the coolest thing. I wish I could do this every day." Happer's the same way.
I remember telling him, like, you think that now, and then I was wrong.
You know
He
what?
still- he
I
still
think
likes it.
there's been a real mindset
best.
shift in that booth.
Ever since I left.
Yeah.
Poor Kevin.
Crazy.
So you get Happer in there who's like, I wish I could do 100 more games.
He'd call baseball
And then
24
Nick-
hours a day.
John doesn't even complain anymore. And it's like, I'm not going to be the one to complain if nobody else is.
I literally told Paige
Yeah,
the other
sure.
night that I said, I wish this was just my job. I wish I could just do this every day.
Wow.
This is
You
awesome.
don't want to do Unsportsmanlike conduct
I love
anymore?
doing unsportsmanlike conduct. You were there. It was basically
much.
unsportsmanlike conduct with Happer.
Yeah, it was always nice when I'd be like, put me on so I can talk to the guys. And then we just crack a few jokes for a little bit. Good times. All right, good topics,
I
Stibbs.
do miss you guys sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. You
I
missed
miss
day
this.
one. You
I
missed
miss-
day one and you missed the last day. You don't miss anything
Correct,
in
yeah.
between. Yeah.
And I don't see Kevin anymore.
I
You
saw
don't
Kevin
see-
today. Him and John were complaining about the Cubs, and then they just won by a lot
like
today.
8-0.
They won 16
I know.
to 2.
It was-
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It was
Holy
really
cow.
funny hearing John and Kevin complaining about the Cubs today because it's just like listening to John's clone. They were just saying the same things and agreeing and just building on top. They were getting themselves mad.
See, we might be onto something. Kevin left the booth and everyone's happy.
Interesting. Well, you'll have to tell us, Nick, how it goes with Kevin. I bet he's excited for this news. Everyone was dreading
Probably.
tomorrow and like
Yeah.
a rain delay. And now it's, unless it goes into 14 innings, you're fine.
Why would you say that?
I thought you wanted to be there, Nick. Interesting.
Unless there's 14
Hmm.
pitching changes, you'll be fine.
In one inning. Interesting. Oh, now you don't like it anymore. Fascinating. I
And
love
listen, when
college
you get
baseball.
paid by the game and not the hour,
Mhm.
those long games are rough.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
And delays, obviously.
Especially
too,
when
but-
the long game is the first game, which is nice. You'd rather have a long first game than a long second game, but it also makes that time crunch.
I disagree.
I would rather
Because
have a
I'm gonna
long
be
second
up.
game.
I'm going to be up anyway.
Yeah.
You'd rather have
hate
a
it.
long second game?
I hated when I didn't have time in between. It was
Yeah.
like you just did one giant
It's
game. You had no break.
the worst.
fair.
Like you have
I
to
did it
scarf
too.
down
We're
food.
immediate. We're immediate.
Okay,
We're already.
I remember as well. I was a producer as well. I can talk about
Guys,
this.
I knew it.
Yeah,
Remember me?
I
So Stibbs, do you,
remember me.
But no, I would hate because I mean, like Chris would bring us food. I wouldn't be able to
It was
leave.
cold.
I wouldn't be able to leave the booth. Gary'd be like, "We got Coach ready already." I'm like eating chicken.
it would be a
fingers
5-minute interview.
while
You'd have
I'm
to edit down to
interviewing.
2 minutes.
It was. I hated it.
My
I like
interviews,
being able
not
to go
edited.
outside, take a break,
Yeah.
sit in the.
I did.
nice
I did do
pool.
one of the interviews live on the air because
You did. It was
the-
really good
it was
too.
oh wow, thank you.
Was it because you couldn't get him?
It was
before,
be-
or
it was
did
the
you- did you
weather-
call him the wrong name.
It was a really tight
No.
change.
Yeah, because that was the
Okay.
rain day, and they were just like staying inside. And so when they finally came out, it was 6:38,
There was
and it was like, yikes, here we go.
one day, I don't remember which one, where Happer recorded it on his phone and he emailed it to me because
Oh,
it
wow.
was such a tight
Yeah.
shift.
All right, there you go. That's the College World Series. It'll be back tomorrow, Oklahoma, North Carolina, 2:00.
2 p.m.
So like 2:07 probably first pitch.
1400.
Pregame will begin at 1:45 up in the booth, but there will be a show at 11 tomorrow morning. Can't wait to listen to it.
Matt and Mike.
Matt and Mike. Wow.
Maybe I'll go visit them.
McMaster and
I will
Schaefer.
definitely not do that.
Did you miss being in the village? I guess you
did
were
it.
there.
I
once
got
or
it. Yeah,
twice, right?
I missed it a little bit. Like I did feel after days 1 and 2, and then going to do the village show, it did feel like putting on a comfy pair of pants. Where I'm like, I know exactly how these
Yeah,
feel.
I don't
because
have
I was
to
like,
worry. Yeah.
I was not. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
You know, I was totally in a good mood. But then by the time I got to do the interviews again and everything, I was in a better mood again.
Yeah.
I thought my best 2 interviews were the last 2 I did of the whole series,
Well, that makes
finishing
sense.
up with Oklahoma. So I felt most comfortable. So,
You did great.
oh, thanks, Stibbs.
You're
you
welcome.
you did great hooking me up with that sweet access. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And again, I
That
can't
hot
stress enough how good the vibes in the booth are now. It's awesome.
Man, I didn't realize how anti-Kevin you were.
Yes.
He's never going to come on the show again now. You've been crapping on him.
He'll come on.
All right. We'll see.
He loves me.
Kevin, call us.
Get him
now.
on right now. Exactly. All right.
Get him now.
We have a happy hour coming up. It'll be a One Beer Friday. I have an NFL topic for Stibbs that I think will be enjoyable, so we can do that. We also have content coming up, including television shows that are returning this weekend and many more things. Well, not really. There's an hour and a half left in the week until tomorrow's show and Sunday's shows. But then we'll be back on Monday.
The passage of time.
That's how it works, folks. More to come. 1620 The Zone. Happy hour's coming up next. It's Unsportsmanlike Conduct on 1620 The Zone and the 1620 The Zone radio network. Speaking of The Zone, you can enter online at 1620thezone.com for 1620 The Road Trip.
Whoa, tell me more, Josh.
I would love to, Nick. You could win 4 tickets to a Royals-Tigers game inside the Blue Moon Tap Room.
Whoa.
On August the 23rd. Free parking pass, plus Stibbs. I'll be there, so you could see me.
That's in right field, right?
Sure. 4 passes to Adventureland.
We were just there.
I know. I don't remember where the Blue Moon Tap Room is. Where was the thing that we were?
We were
near?
in the Diamond Club.
Diamond Club. Shout out to the Diamond Club. $150 to Early Bird. That would buy a lot of hash holes. 10 Wallies for a year, and $100 Hy-Vee gift card. I ask everybody when I do this read for the first time with them, what would you do with that? Nick said gas, which I thought was boring. What would you do with $100?
That was my first thought.
Oh, man, you wouldn't get a nice
Josh
handle of something?
brats.
They're $100 in brats. Now we're talking.
$100 in brats.
But only the day when it's $1 a brat. Then you get 100 brats.
So many
I want
brats.
50 cheeseburgers and 50 fries.
You gotta pay it forward.
doing something.
Enter online at 1620thezone.com.
You gotta do it. You gotta pay it forward.
I forget, Nick, did you ever watch Paper Company?
I watched the first couple episodes and I just haven't
about
gone
that
back
show.
to it. I don't know why, because I liked it. I just haven't gone back.
Great.
Yeah, it's great. Great show.
I remember-
Friendship's a great movie.
I love Friendship.
I
love
think You
Tim
Should Leave is a
Robinson.
great show. I watched The Detroiters last year. Also very funny.
Yeah, I fall asleep to that a lot.
Oh,
Very
man.
good.
There you go. That's comedy, folks. That's comedy. Speaking
Healing
of comedy,
the world through comedy.
we are also funny, and that's why we talk about a variety of things. Okay,
What
so
a segue.
I have a few topics, Stibbs, that I did have written down essentially as backup topics if things don't get rolling with anything else. Or if we reach a point now where it's like, I have something big
you
for the
f-
happy hour.
Okay.
So what should we do beforehand? I will offer up 2 to you, and you get to choose. Now, reminder, happy hour will be NFL related. So the other topic that we could get to here is a different NFL one that
Additional
I thought
NFL.
could be fun with you, or the NBA topic that I had that is tangentially related to the Knicks, but it is not Knicks forward.
Let's start with that one because I might not have a lot, and then we can get
Okay.
into the NFL one too.
Okay, perfect.
So
So
I'm intrigued with what.
here's
this
what
could
I
be.
wrote down. Are we overreacting, or are people overreacting to the NBA finals? Because I sadly got to miss all the falderall and the fallout because I did not get to watch game 5. I did watch the highlights and I did do a show the next day, but there was 4 things that I had written down that I wanted to talk about that we never got to. I am legitimately stunned at the Wemby discourse that is now existing, where it's the villain stuff I actually will engage with. I think that that's interesting, and I honestly think it's good for the league. But this whole he's never going to win now, and it's are you an idiot? He's 22 years old. I know that people have to have strong opinions about everything, but I think people are being absolute morons right now in terms of at least him and some of the general reaction to the finals.
Yeah, I hadn't heard the "is he ever going to win it now" thing.
I seriously
that's
am
the
like,
most hilarious. thing
Everyone's
about
like,
it.
everybody gets back. My prediction, he'll never get back to the finals. I'm like, what are you talking about?
because before this final started, it was like, can he do this in his first,
Yeah,
first
yes,
couple
exactly,
years? There's no
yes.
way he could actually do this. And then that's ridiculous.
Mhm.
I've not heard that. That's stupid. I even think there's overreaction to the villain stuff, which
Yeah.
I agree with you. I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily.
I think
I'm
it's good for
he
the league.
doesn't love it.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't seem like someone that would bother him either. I don't think he'll necessarily embrace it.
Yeah.
But he seems like a nice person.
Yeah.
Just because he didn't shake Jalen Brunson's hand, I want to shake your hand. Whatever.
Don't
I think
want to
he's-
shake your hand.
I think he's very thoughtful. I think that there has been this discourse with him of man, he just can't play more than 30 minutes, and that's going to cost him. And it's yeah, because they had a minutes restriction on him all year long, and thus he was not in that kind of shape to last this long. And yet they still made the NBA finals, and they still had double-digit leads in every game. Sometimes
and like you said, he's young. I feel like they're gonna put some meat on him. I would
yeah,
hope.
he's too skinny.
He's way too skinny. And yes,
Yeah.
there's certainly you should be nervous about his longevity. Somebody that huge is gonna break
100%. He
down.
could definitely get injured. I hope it doesn't happen.
So the minutes restriction, as annoying as that might be, and maybe it bit him in the ass in the finals because he wasn't in shape. I don't know, but you have to do that because he might not have been there for the finals at all otherwise, or they might not have been there. They probably wouldn't have been.
Sometimes Michael Jordan, one of the notches in his belt is that he was 6-0 in the finals, that he never lost in the NBA finals. And so then it's a negative where it's LeBron, well, he lost 4 times in the finals. It's yeah, but he also got there additional
He went
time.
12 times.
And I feel like we're seeing that with Wemby. It's yeah, but they went and they lost. And it's like, so it would have been better for him if they would have lost in the Western Conference Finals. So
or
he
not
wouldn't
made
have-
the playoffs.
Yeah. It's like, wow, but now he hasn't lost on the last stage. And it's just like, man, for 3 rounds, we were like singing this dude's praises. And I still will be. I'm not on that bandwagon at all.
Yeah,
that it's like,
he's incredible.
yeah. I know you're not an NBA guy, except for you're a huge Knicks fan, of course.
I mean, I watched more of the finals than you did.
Nick, dude, we're walking out of the game and Nick goes, some NBA fan you are. You didn't even watch the last game of the season. I was like, very well played, Nick. But man, this was the type of playoff run. First of all, that was like, this is really cool. Like, I really did enjoy it. And I admittedly, I do like it a lot of times when big markets win. I think it's fun, especially like a team like this who had disappeared, then won a championship in 50 some odd years. But man, that was my biggest takeaway. And I know I keep like turning the Knicks winning back to the Cowboys, but I feel like the Cowboys have now officially entered into that has been so long that they are now going to be on all of these lists.
The graphics when they pop up.
And I'm just like, man.
So are the Mariners.
I get jealous now when I see teams win championships to the point of like, I just want that for me. I want, like in a Napoleon Dynamite, I want that. Like I watch those fans and I ask this question basically to you and to the room of like, it is worth it, right? Like Knicks fans now are celebrating in a way that is like, this is incredible. Would you trade like the 52 years, or if you're my age or your age, would you trade the 20 whatever years of the bad for this one moment? Like, does getting that one thing make all of it worth it? Or
I'd argue it makes it even better.
Yeah,
the longer you don't want to have to wait that long.
Yes,
clearly.
Yeah,
but it makes it that much sweeter when it's been that long.
Yeah,
I mean, like I'm an interesting case considering I've seen the Broncos in the Super Bowl 5-ish times. I've seen them win it 3.
Yeah.
So
it's not old hat, but it is certainly like you have gotten to that point multiple times in your life.
And there's a little bit of, even on years that they're not favorites, like there's a little bit of an expectation.
Yeah.
I don't think they should be in it every year, but that team has spoiled me to the sense where like
you should be there once a decade.
It's more
at least.
nervousness than it is like when they won in 2015, their last one, there was relief more than there was like jumping up and down because I'd already seen it. And that sounds spoiled. I understand how that sounds, but that's how it felt.
I
like
want that.
It's hard to now when the Mariners do it.
Yeah.
When they just make it.
Yeah.
Will probably be more exciting, and I will be celebrating and crazier and more joyful.
Yeah.
About just making the World Series than I probably was for the Broncos Super Bowl 50 because I've never seen it.
Well, yeah,
and the investment of
that's the thing. Baseball season. We
so
talked about this with you last year when you filled in, but like the time that you have to put it, if you are a true diehard fan of your team, which you obviously are, the amount of hours, first of all, that you watch, and then that you start thinking about them, and like I listen. I was thinking about it today because I was listening to my favorite Cowboys podcast, and I was like, I listened to a pod about this team every day. Every day. It's June, it's May, it's April. Like we are in the doldrums. They had mini camp this week, and the big news is George Pickens showed up. And it's like, at least there was something to talk about. But next week, they're going to be scraping the barrel for topics. And it's like, and I'm engaging with this.
You're going to listen.
And it's like baseball, so there's not a game right now, but I still have that daily investment in them. But it's like baseball, man.
I do fantasy. So like every morning, the first thing I do, you check your lineup.
You're putting in a lot of stuff. You're putting in a lot of stuff.
You ask if it's worth it. That's a weird question. Like that's a hard question to answer. I think the way I did, as far as like it actually makes it sweeter.
Yeah, it's almost like because I don't want to say like, would you trade this, Knicks fans? Would you trade this or be like win 4? And it's like, I mean, obviously you'd rather have the 4 because like you win 4, but it's like
you don't get this exact feeling, which you are loving so much right now.
Like, I mean, I bet they wake up. I bet a Knicks fan wakes up every day and like, holy crap, we won the NBA championship. Like that's got to just be the coolest feeling in the world.
Watched Pablo Torre had how do you say his name? Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Amiro.
Yeah, Jesus was on, and he's the one that said the tweet of reverse 9/11.
So funny.
But they talked about that tweet, and Pablo's like, it was.
Yeah.
Jesus is like, I half expected to see the towers come out of the ground. He's like, it was so joyful, and he mentions walking around like to the office that day in his Knicks sweatshirt, and everyone he goes by, he's like, Knicks in 5 is just. It doesn't even mean Knicks in 5 anymore. People, it's like a hello. People just walk
it's like
by.
a roll tide.
5.
It's like a roll tide.
It is.
Yeah.
He's like everyone you've ever seen, like people who don't look like they've ever seen a basketball in their life walk by and they're like, hell yeah, let's go. You did it. They're talking about like they're on the team. Oh, they wouldn't trade that for the world.
That is like we live in Omaha, obviously. The not living in a pro sports market component to this for me, I always am like, man, living in a pro sports market for a moment like this has to just be the coolest thing. Like my brother, who lives in Chicago, he moved there in 2016 in August. So he was there for October. and he was like, and he's a Cubs fan too. He's been a Cubs fan because he saw Rookie of the Year in the 90s. Like,
Hell
think
yeah.
about that. So he got into him because of a stupid movie and a good movie. And,
That's why
and
I
he,
like the Ducks.
and he still cares about him all these years later. And he
Quack.
was like, it's the coolest thing because it takes over the city. And again, with baseball, basketball is similar. It's not every day. It's a lot of days though.
Many.
And it's just like, it takes over the city to a point where there's Cubs fans, there's W fans, there's flags, there's Cub flags, there's jerseys, there's hats everywhere you go. And then the moment, of course, happens, and it's the greatest thing that's ever.
And
happened.
that's incredible because it was the longest drought, or it was 100 some years, whatever.
108
So there was
years.
a whole backstory of that, which made it even more incredible. But
yeah,
that is also different because that city's fandom is split.
Yes.
So that was talked about a lot through this run, is that the Knicks are the only.
Yeah.
Brooklyn got a lot of shade during this.
They did, yeah.
But it's true. No one cares about that team.
Mhm,
People in
yeah.
Brooklyn don't care about that team.
Yeah.
It's weird. If you ever been like driving by the stadium in Brooklyn, it's like you like don't even notice it.
That's what I've heard.
It's like in the middle of it's cool.
People
'cause
are always
right
like, it's
there,
so easy to go there because just like you take the train, it's like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah, it's
Whereas
weird.
Knicks games, it's like it's not possible, but it's much more difficult
Correct,
to get
yeah.
to than there.
But they're the only game in town. And
Yeah.
so like it is truly everyone in that city. Not like if the Mets finally did it.
Yeah.
There's Yankee fans who are going to
Correct.
be haters and
Yeah,
not going to be
exactly.
There's nothing like this in that city.
Mike says 2015 Royals was so incredible. Talk about it. A team bringing the city together. He said it's my favorite moment, sports moment of all time. Kenneth, shout out Kenneth for the delicious food last week. He says, I've waited my whole life to see Notre Dame win. If it happens, nobody can tell me nothing ever again. That's how I feel about the Cowboys. Like, it's easy to say I only want one because once you get one, then you're going to want another one. Like, I remember John had a knockdown drag out in 2017. I was like, but you got the thing last year. Why are you so freaking? I just want the one. Like, then I will want more. But right now, I just want the one title. And by the way, Wes, he's a bit upset with us, or maybe me. Quit your complaining. Nobody has it worse than Minnesota fans in every sport. I'm not saying I have it worse. I'm not saying I have it better. I'm just saying I am really miserable because I've never even seen them play in the NFC Championship.
Other people are also allowed to be miserable.
Yeah, we can all be miserable for different ways. Being a
Yeah.
Viking fan seems like it would suck. I don't want to be a Viking fan.
I have
but I bet a Vikings fan say I don't want to be a Cowboy fan.
parentless Zach. He's a Minnesota fan in everything.
Oh,
hockey, Vikings. I mean, he's not much of an NBA guy, but like that poor guy.
Yeah.
And parentless.
Yeah. And he doesn't have parents. Oh, that's tough. Shout out to you, Zach.
Yeah, shout out to you.
I think of him as
Minnesota will get
Tattoo
something.
Zach, but
Tattoo
you,
Zach.
you think of him as parentless Zach.
Or bald
He
Zach.
makes fun of it. It's okay.
Or bald Zach.
He's allowed to, and thus we are
Yes,
allowed
correct.
to. Tangentially.
As long as you're funny.
Yes, got to be funny. Mike also adds, I grew up a Kansas basketball fan. A Creighton basketball championship would mean infinitely more to me.
Dude, last year's Mariners season, they didn't even do anything. I mean, they did something. It's not they didn't do anything, but they didn't even make the World Series.
Yeah.
And I still get teary-eyed talking about it.
Yeah.
Someone asked, a girl at work asked me at an outing, she was like, so which one do you think, like, between the Broncos and Mariners, which one are, and I was like, it's crazy that I'm saying this. If you'd asked me this 10, 15 years ago, it's not even close.
You'd laugh at him.
But it's Mariners, kind of not, and now it's kind of not close.
Yeah.
I mean, come football season, I'll be all in, obviously, but especially since
Bo
they're
Nix
gonna,
is
But
especially
since it's
they're gonna go
baseball
to the Super
season
Bowl.
and baseball's actually
But it
better.
is. But I was explaining to her like how much that I was like, and here's why. Part of it was last season, even though I was already all in before then. But all that did was reinforce it. And I was telling her about how I was talking to somebody after that loss, and I was like, I wasn't even sad about the loss. I was sad that I couldn't
Can't watch
hang
the
out with
team
my
anymore.
guys
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
And I started to literally, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I kind of got emotional. She goes, you're getting emotional right now. Like, I was welling up. I really was.
That is the part. That is like the underrated part about the season coming to a close. Is like, man, I really enjoyed watching this team. If they're good, if they suck, you're like, thank God I don't have to watch them.
And there was so much in that outside of the incredible season of Cal and whatever. Matt McMaster said it once to you. I remember how lucky I was that they everyone wants their team to go out and make a trade at the deadline for your favorite player that you've always wanted.
Yeah,
they
and then
literally
do.
got my favorite player
back
and almost made it was almost perfect.
Yeah.
So I can't complain.
Screw you, Blue Jays.
It was just incredible.
By the way, speaking of
Screw
Matt,
Canada.
he has woken up and he has seen that he was napping. He has seen the news, so he is good to go tomorrow.
He was in that classic clam coma.
Indeed, he was. All right, when we return, it's time for a One Beer Friday. We'll crack open some suds, and we're going to talk a little NFL. I stole a topic from Reddit.
Nice.
Wow.
Now, the old heads, you're going to be fine with this topic. I think you'll enjoy it. We'll get to that when we return here on the 1620 The Zone Radio Network.
I drank beer with my friends. Sometimes I had too many beers. I liked beer. I still like beer. Had beers, have some beers. One beer, drink beer, drinks beer, drank beer, and drinking beer.
Upstairs, downstairs, where was it? I don't know, but I had one beer.
Friday!
You probably had beer center each week. Ralph Club biggest contributor. Yeah, for that.
I like beer. I don't know if you like beer, Senator, or not. What do you like to drink?
Next
I had one beer. Friday.
Hanging out and having some beers with friends, which I gladly do, and which I fully embrace.
Well, you think it was? Nope, it was one beer. Friday.
Oh, it's a One Beer Friday. It is a Friday in general. It's mid to late June. The college baseball season is practically over. The football season is almost here. It's good to be here with my friends Nick and Stibbs and beer in my hand from Pedro. I'm finally having it.
I like how you mentioned my friends Nick and Stibbs and beer in my hand from Pedro. As
Shout
that's
out,
your friend.
Shout out to Pedro. For some reason, I thought this beer was from Canada. I couldn't have been
Is it
more
because
wrong.
it's called Victoria?
Maybe
And you're
that's
like,
why.
oh, clearly that's a
I
Canadian
thought
beer.
John said it was from Canada, but it's from Mexico.
John, you're an idiot.
It's a beer from Mexico. Get it, Stibbs?
Nice.
Hopefully we don't get in trouble on that one for YouTube there, Nick,
We might.
because I sung so well.
Yeah.
But we're enjoying beers.
I want to ask the listeners if they can help me with that jingle that I'm looking for.
Okay.
If anyone remembers a Mexican restaurant commercial, I believe it was radio, possibly and television.
And it was on in Omaha?
It had to have been. There's no music in the background. It's just a woman talking in this kind of very like sing-songy way that says, at da-da-da-da-da, the burritos are hot. At da-da-da-da-da, the margaritas are cold. At da-da-da-da-da, the fajitas are warm. Whatever it is, that place, I always say it when I think back on it,
You
at
think
Carlos O'Kelly's.
even though they were Mexican Cafe, Carlos O'Kelly's. Celebrate.
A friend of mine thought it was La Aguila, I think he said, at La Aguila.
Mike says Romeo's?
No.
No, that's not your typical restaurant.
Not
They've had
your
the same
typical
jingle
restaurant.
for 40
Come on.
years.
It's that da-da-da-da-da. It has to be 5 syllables.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 5, like in Close
1, 2,
Encounters
3,
of a
4,
Third
5.
Kind. Da-na-na-na-na.
Yes, correct.
All
Exactly.
right, there you go. That's
All right,
Close
if anyone
Encounters
knows
reference,
that,
Nick.
hit me up.
All right, perfect. So let us know whether
Thanks
it's
for
in the
letting me do
YouTube
that,
chat
guys.
or at Stibbs. Also, let us know what you're drinking at USC 1620. You know, Twitter is a hellhole. People always talk about how bad
Yeah,
it
but
is
it
these
rocks.
days. It does. I still enjoy being on there. But I will say this, as things have changed over the last years, the One Beer Friday posts are just not there anymore. But I also know that the young people aren't drinking as much as they used
That's
to.
true.
I hear Gen Z is out on alcohol.
Or they're just doing drugs
They're
instead.
just doing drugs.
Hell yeah.
Beer is bad, but heroin, that's where it's at.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah, so I know Nick. I know Nick will be enjoying some heroin before the College World Series tomorrow. That's why he's going to be sleepy tonight with that party at his house. Am I right
will
there, Nick?
not.
Yeah, a lot of nodding
Oh.
off at that party.
LB's writes Cindelar.
Nope.
Okay, LB's. That's the place out in Elkhorn.
That's
Right?
Spanish for the bees.
Nice, Nick.
The original one was in Waterloo. I think. It was close to, right?
Farmer Brown's.
What?
No, maybe it was Elkhorn. I don't know. I think it just shut down that long.
Prison Matt says one bump Friday. What do you do with heroin? I thought you shot heroin.
Yeah, no, you
One shot Friday.
bump is a different drug, I hear.
It's cocaine.
I hear.
I always say I've still never seen cocaine in person, and I think
I've seen it before.
I've reached the point. Wow, I just got another text. One needle Friday. That's what Nick is going to be doing all these
One
things
spoon
tonight.
Friday.
If you take, okay, here's a question. I don't want to get in trouble. You take heroin. So here's what been a fear that I have of drugs. So I'm going to set this up and then ask a question. Is more. It's kind of like but will I sleep too long? Heroin, you're probably going to be out for a while. Like that can't be a weekday drug. And I'm not thinking of trying heroin, for the record.
It's like
I believe
instead
my
of-
wife might be listening right now. Honey, don't worry.
It's like when I say I don't really drink on weekdays. Oh, I don't shoot up on weekdays.
Yeah,
sorry.
exactly. Like that feels like more of a Friday night because doesn't MDMA? I've heard that's another one where it's like, yeah, you might be knocked out for a little bit, you know. So like,
I think that's the opposite.
Oh, really? But like, you have fun, but
And
then you go to
honestly,
sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's called ecstasy.
I like that.
I've
That's
heard.
your biggest worry.
Yeah. Not
What
the
if I
addiction, not
oversleep?
ruining your life.
I gotta go.
Not
to
I
work.
might overdose and
I mean,
die.
do you wake up hungover after heroin?
Prison Matt. Yeah, there
Probably.
aren't a lot of smack weekend warriors.
Prison Matt would know. His name is Prison Matt.
right
How do
there
you-
in the name.
I'm not
His
trying
name
it.
used to just be Matt before the heroin.
One Meth Friday writes Mike. There you
Is
go.
heroin an upper or downer?
I always thought it was a
I
downer.
think it's a downer.
I mean, Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad. That's the thing. He slept all the time.
Kurt
when he was
Cobain
on
seemed
heroin.
pretty sad.
Oh yeah, he was really sad, and then he definitely wrote that note. Levi in Colorado, the Grum weighing the benefits of heroin. Not weighing the benefits, just asking questions.
This feels like an Always Sunny. Like we should have had that black slate. The Grum talks heroin.
Why not? Whoever
The
it says
gang talks heroin.
cocaine is a never for me. Never bought, never sold it, and never turned it down. Nice. I've never been to a party where heroin was there, or heroin, but mainly cocaine. Because I feel like, I've had friends who it's like, yeah, they smoke weed, obviously. But it's like, some of them are like, yeah, I've even had cocaine. And I'm like, that's scary.
When I was in college,
It's a whole
this
different
group of
ballgame.
people that I was kind of hanging around for a bit, they're like, hey, a bunch of us are going in on some LSD. Do you want in on this? And I'm like, no.
Dude, you don't want none of this. A great reference to our movie.
It's
next
non-habit forming.
Because in my
Can I
head,
get addicted?
I'm
No.
like, a hallucinogen is the last thing I need in my brain. I don't need that.
I watched you haven't watched Mad Men, but I watched the episode recently where what's his name? Roger and Jane take LSD and they're
yes.
and the guy's like, you gotta go into this with an open mind.
Uh-huh.
Like, don't bring any bad stuff in here.
See, I've never done that for that reason.
Yeah,
A
because you're
bad
like,
trip scares me.
Because then you're stuck for 5 hours,
Yeah.
right? I don't
That
want to do
said,
that.
Also,
Mushrooms are great.
acid messes with your spinal fluid. That's
yeah,
like
I've heard
bad.
all about that too.
Yeah, that's true. Oh wow.
Dare worked.
We just got a text asking you shall receive, Nick. We got the
Yes.
I missed it. I guess it's still on. I don't watch it anymore. That show
Dude,
rocked.
I have not watched that show in years, but yeah, it is still around. All right. Well, this is Unsportsmanlike Conduct. I love the idea of someone listening for the first time and they're like, whoa, this is the show? Yes, sometimes. Stibbs is a fill-in.
Usually when I'm in.
Yeah, this is kind of what we do.
It's not always drugs when I'm here.
That's
I
true.
don't get that
Kevin
impression.
says this seems like another radio show I listen to in the morning. Don't do Dergs, kid.
Don't do
We are
Dergs.
anti-Dergs here on the Grum. Don't
Nick
do 'em.
Dergs.
Not even once. Not even once. J-Man, Cocaine Bear, based on a true story.
Was based
That is
on a true
that is true.
Wow, remember Cocaine Bear Night?
I do. We went and saw the movie. All right, Stib. So here's the prompt for you. So I saw this on one of the. I don't subscribe to this subreddit, but it now has shown up in my algorithm because again, our phones are listening to us. And it says 3 months out. Is this meme accurate? You'll know this meme. It is the guys on the train, and one is sad because they're looking at a rock, and the other is happy because they're looking at sunny mountains.
But they're on the same train.
But they're on the same
Going to the
train.
same
That's
place.
like that is
Hashtag
literally
deep.
it's instead of glass half full, glass half empty. It is rock or sun.
Why don't you just go to the other side?
Yeah, seriously, has this guy on the train thought about moving to the other side of the train?
It's wide open. There's not assigned
All you
seats.
got to
Just
do
go.
is turn. Yeah, seriously, there's many seats on this train. And so the person asked
Idiot.
is the NFL is back in 3 months. And so on one side of the train, it had it has 15 teams. And on the other side of the train, it has 17 teams. And so essentially, I thought that we could figure out which NFL fan bases are excited and which ones are sitting on the wrong side of the train right now.
I
And
like
so,
this.
okay, I thought so because this is like fun, but it's easily accessible for any of us as NFL fans. So we
Any
will,
idiot could do this.
exactly, and that's why we are here. So let's go.
I know where I'm at on the train.
Should we? Oh, I know where. You know what? Should we just start with the Dolphins?
I took your favorite player. I
Nah.
took your best player.
Yeah, I know. Not only am I looking at the rock, I'm also next to the toilet.
Mm.
So
Well,
I get the smell and the
You're
rock.
also opening up the window, trying to jump out into the rock.
But I can't because the rock and the train
Yeah.
are too close to
Put
each
your
other.
head on the rock, Nick, and then it will
I'll
just
just grind
just
it down.
rip your head off.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
obsession in
Or pick a different
Prince's
team.
2026.
You've only been a fan of theirs for like 5 years.
I'm locked into this.
So
all
this
now.
is perfect. So on ESPN, if you go to the standings page, the AFC is the top, and the AFC East is at the top of the AFC. So we will start with the Dolphins for Nick. They are obviously on the sad side
no
of
one
the
can
train.
be too excited about that team right now.
Jets.
No.
Yeah. we agree.
Although, in the if you just tunnel vision yourself in Jets history, you might be like kind of excited for this.
You're a few moves away, and they have a lot of draft picks next year. But it's like you got to get to next year, and
they got Geno back, right?
They got
like there's.
Geno.
I don't think they're expecting to win a lot, but they're probably at least like, oh, this could be kind of fun.
They have Aaron Glenn though still as their head coach.
I like that guy.
I did too as a coordinator,
great, but I do like him.
All right,
he's got a chance. You're out on people too quickly these days. What's he been there? 1 year?
Yeah, I'm out on people too quickly. Okay,
You do need to give him more than a year.
I can see.
You sound
where
like a
things
Nebraska fan right now.
No.
Fire.
I just
Aaron Glenn.
Fire.
Aaron Glenn. The Bills. What side of the train are
Again,
Bills
I'm
fans
looking
on?
through the Bills fan
Because-
glasses, like they're,
And this guy.
They're always stoked. They're always more stoked than they should be because
I mean, they
Josh
should
Allen
be
is
excited.
overrated.
Josh Allen's
here we
good.
go. Here we go.
They did get DJ Moore. That's
They
exciting.
did, yeah. And so, and they got a new coach, and so like which you can talk yourself in anything. You can say, yeah, the new coach sucks. He's an idiot. Or you can say, thank God he's not the old guy. He's going to be way better than
This'll get us-
9/11 McDermott.
This will get us past that hump.
I
Always
think
forget
they're-
about the 9/11 thing.
I think they're on the happy side of the train.
I do.
I think Bills fan because you have
I
Josh
think any,
Allen.
I think any Bills fan that isn't is an idiot. If
Or
you're going
they
into
are
this season like this is going to suck, you're dumb.
Or it's not. This is going to suck. It's more. It's going to end like it always does. And so like.
Yeah.
They have gotten so beaten down. I would understand it if I'm a Bills fan, but I think that they're on the happy side.
You should be. You can almost pencil yourself into the playoffs. That's awesome.
What about the New England Patriots? They made a run to the Super Bowl, a surprise run to the Super Bowl. Then they looked like they shouldn't have even belonged, to the point where I've heard Patriots fans say, I kind of wish we would have lost to the Broncos so we wouldn't have gotten skunked in the Super Bowl. And then their head coach got caught having an affair with a reporter.
We don't even have to say allegedly, do we?
No. I mean, maybe should for suing.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, you don't have video of the act,
I think they're on the sad side.
Yeah.
If I'm a Patriots fan,
I'm worried.
I mean, you do have A.J. Brown, though, now.
What if
That's
you're a
exciting.
Patriots fan who's weirdly okay, like cool with the affair though? He's like, "Oh hell yeah, brother!
I like sex too, coach."
I could see a few Patriots fans being cool with that."
Yeah, I guess that's true. I think they're on the sad side of the train, but I mean, they're also still going to.
I don't know.
But their schedule's going to be way tougher this year too. So you think they're on the good side?
I think that most of them are still. I mean, coming off of a Super Bowl appearance.
Okay, they're on the happy side of the train.
Yeah.
All right, we go to the AFC North.
I think they might quickly jump to the other side though.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have a down.
Maybe they should stand and hold on. And
They're lucky Bo Nix got hurt. We'll just put it that way.
They would have lost that game. They almost lost the game anyway.
I don't even remember the quarterback's name.
That game,
Jared
was,
Stidham. That's who it
that
was.
game was so bad, but I enjoyed it. I love snow.
It was cool, but
AFC North. We'll go bottom to top. Cleveland Browns. I think they're on the sad side, but but next year we're going to be on the happy side of the train. But they still have Deshaun Watson on their roster.
yeah, they're sad. And you lost your best player and probably everyone's favorite player.
Yes, that's true. So they have to be on the sad side. What about the Bengals?
What's Joe Burrow even do anymore?
Was it Ed Holm or somebody I saw? I didn't read the piece, but tweeted out a piece about how he was picking the Bengals to
win the North.
He didn't, nothing specific, but how they're going to buck the trend and finally get out of this crap and be good this year.
Well, every other team has new coach except for them, which maybe is a negative because I know some people don't like Zach Taylor. But you got Joe Burrow, you got good receivers.
I think you're
you're
cautiously optimistic as well.
Good side
I
of
think
the
you're
train.
sitting. I think you're standing in the aisle.
Okay.
Leaning
Leaning closer to the good side, though.
Peeking out the window.
Okay.
In 2026,
I'd rather look this way.
In 2026, can you still say at least you have Joe Burrow? Like, can
Excellent
he
question.
still produce?
Well, remember at the end of last year when he had that really emo press conference where it was basically, I don't know if I want to play anymore. And it was like, yikes, is he about to retire at 20 whatever?
Yeah.
Slim Burrow. Remember that haircut?
Yeah, I do remember that haircut. Happer's meme guy texts in, Patriots snuck to the bathroom on the train to meet their side piece. Yikes. And then adds Matt Rule's next offensive coordinator, Zach Taylor. Eesh. All right, so we agree
that'd be a good hire.
They're looking more. Yeah, that would be. I don't know why I said eesh. Baltimore Ravens.
You're on the happy.
I think you're on the happy side, but I also think that is a Bills-like fan base where they can be super pessimistic.
Same with you're in the same boat as the Bills.
If I'm a Ravens and a Bills fan, I would try to talk myself into. Thank God we just moved on from the stale old era. I would do that with the head coach.
I agree.
Steelers, bad side. I cannot imagine getting excited about Aaron Rodgers in the year of our Lord 2026.
I agree.
All right.
Can I bounce back to the Ravens quick?
Sure.
I have the same question about Lamar Jackson that I had about Joe Burrow.
What's that?
Are we sure Lamar can still produce at that same level that he was a few years ago?
Well, I mean, last year he was hurt a lot. Now
He's always hurt a lot.
Yeah, so was Joe.
very fair point. It's a very fair point. I feel like both of those guys are at a similar point in their career where it's like they're going to go one way or the other.
It's kind of make or break. Like
you're
going to always be hurt.
I want to believe in Lamar Jackson. I want to
believe in both of them.
Yeah, me too. And Josh Allen.
Lamar Jackson, for a second, when he came into the league, that was it his rookie year? Did he start right away?
He started like halfway through, and then his second year is when he won the MVP.
It looked for a minute like he was going to change the game of football.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable. I'd never seen anything like him before.
And then they lost to the Titans in the playoffs.
He was everything Cam Newton was going to be. And better.
But a better passer.
And a better passer.
Better run. He's just smaller.
Yeah. But he looked like he was going to change the game of football.
AFC South, Titans. Josh Hodson's Tennessee Titans.
You're excited about the uniforms.
Even though it's stolen valor from the Houston Oilers.
Yeah.
I think you're still looking at the bricks. The
you
rock.
are, you're better off than like I think you're excited about Cam Ward.
Yeah, they fired Callahan, and so you're happy about that because that guy was an idiot.
If for nothing other than just like, well, it's like you said, it's a new regime.
Yeah,
see what happens.
Yeah, Colts. I think they're on the sad side because they're bringing back their quarterback who tore his ACL.
They don't have a quarterback,
and they have a competing team in their market now.
That's right. They got to deal with the Hammond Bears. Houston Texans. CJ Stroud coming off a horrific playoff performance and a horrific season for him. He's regressed every year. On the other side of the ball, though, their defense rules.
You're definitely on the happy side
because
you
of
have
that.
A good coach. I'm excited.
You can really talk yourself into it, especially in the AFC right now.
You can be you
can be
nervous,
really wide open.
But yeah, you got to be on the happy side.
Have you guys ever met a Texans fan?
Mm-hmm.
I've never known a Texans
Went
fan.
to college with one.
Really?
Yeah, he talks a lot of trash to me, and I'm like, bro, you're a Texans fan. You're not allowed to talk trash.
It's such a weird fan base.
know a
It feels like such a random team to like.
Well, I feel bad for Texans fans. They should be the Oilers. They should get back the Oilers. They should get back their history.
I agree.
They have way better uniforms. They have way better colors.
Yeah.
It would be awesome. But yeah, they are a very forgettable team,
And
even though their media market's huge.
You would get a bunch of old fans back who probably don't give a crap about
That's true. Did you see one of the and this might have been pretend, but one of the foreign fans that was in here for the World Cup's like, have you seen the stadium in Houston? It's like, what? That one's ugly as hell. What are you talking about? You should check out one of the good ones. I had way more fun in Oklahoma City. Way more. Now, Nebraska also lost to Iowa, and so our trip was cut way short.
Go Hawks. That, like just the city itself. It's all interstate. It was hot as hell.
Yes and yes. It is all interstate. I would have loved to see what would have happened if we could have gotten to our Friday night fun plans, where it's like because the Oklahoma City, like the games were really great, but the most fun night was the night where we just went out and ate and drank. Yeah. Like, so I really am sad that we didn't get to do that in Houston. Those jerks. Jaguars.
My most fun night was probably the couch show.
That was awesome. God, that was a good time. Watch it on the 1620 The Zone YouTube channel.
Nice.
We handshake meme with the I-80 Club. Jacksonville Jaguars. Finally, something beautiful you can truly own.
I think you're on the happy side.
I think so too. I mean, you're way better than you were even a couple of years ago, and you're talking yourself into Trevor Lawrence again.
Yeah,
I like T-Law. He's got great hair.
Yeah,
he cut it off.
He cut it off?
I think so.
When?
This offseason.
It was that was a joke. It was a pretend.
Oh,
wow! Did you get AI'd?
No, they did it for the schedule release.
Oh,
yeah, it was pretend though.
Thank God.
He has his long hair. We go to Stibbs' AFC West. Raiders.
You're on the sad side, but
yeah, okay. Young quarterback. Yeah, all the teams with young quarterbacks, you're like, man, but it could be fun in a year.
Might be good. Yeah.
You got to put the bias aside, Stibbs.
Well, you're nothing but happy.
Chiefs. Chiefs.
Hell no.
Yeah. What are the fans though?
Travis Kelce's washed.
I do think that fans are getting nervous.
I am wondering the same thing.
And maybe not that like they're going to be bad right now, but they see
their head coach seems like he might be washed.
Yes.
They're running it back with the enemy.
Or on his way out. Like you're coming towards the end of the road.
But to be washed, sometimes you have to be old. His offense is not creative anymore. Even when they made the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, it seemed like a lot of smoke and mirrors.
Hire Bieniemy probably to be head coach, and I hope to God they do that.
Yeah.
What if they get Sean Payton?
That's fine.
He's good though.
He is good. I wouldn't want him to make him good, but I don't love him. So
what do we think? Are they on the sad side? Or are they on?
You have to be on the happy side
because you have Patrick Mahomes.
You're the Chiefs, but I mean, yeah, I'm worried.
Week 1, baby.
I know.
Week 1.
I'm worried if I'm them. Just maybe not this year right now, but like you're lying to yourself if in the back of your mind you're not like, crap, this window might be closed.
We talked earlier about the teams that are on the sad side but peaking happy. The Chiefs are definitely happy side, peaking sad.
I remember not that long ago, I was still sitting over there, and I'm like, this is going to be 20 years of my life. It's just hell. They're going to win it every year.
And they haven't won it every year, but they've won a lot, and they finally had one bad year.
It was fun.
Mike in YouTube says, I'm
Yeah.
a Chiefs fan who's staring at the rocks. The window is closing.
The window's closing.
Stibbs
Kelsey's on his way out.
That's going to be good for them.
It
They need to
is,
get
but
rid of that
still,
guy.
like, if you're a fan, that's sad.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, your old friends
your
are going to
window,
be gone.
your
But
window's closing.
I think Travis Kelsey is fine with not being so good anymore.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
He's
Yeah.
You going to MSG?
So I've heard.
Let's see. The Chargers. Happy side.
Definitely.
Plus, they got Nick's old head coach calling plays.
I do
McDaniel.
think they're still overrated.
I miss
But-
Mike McDaniel so much.
They're going to be my pick to win the division.
I'm actually on Josh's
why
side
they're
on the
overrated.
Chargers now.
Because of me?
No, well, just because everyone's going to do that, and then they're not going to.
Okay.
They're the third best team in the division.
Behind who?
The Broncos and the Chiefs.
Chiefs? Wow, look at you, Chiefs boy. Oh, man, but they have Patrick Mahomes. I'm Mike Stibbs.
I'm on your side.
They're going to win
with
the
this.
division?
Yeah.
Because they've hired your boy. That's why you're on my side.
I mean, not just
Dude,
that.
that guy's a really creative play caller.
I
He
love
is.
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah. And they have a
also
great
love
home field
Mike McDaniel.
advantage.
He's also hilarious.
He's so cool. I miss him so much.
He
He
says
was,
lots of
he's
cuss
friends
words.
with that Dan Soder comedian.
I didn't.
They've been best friends since they were in like 5th grade.
Oh, that's fun.
And he was on his podcast
Part-
a couple weeks ago. It was
Part of the
great.
you need to send that to me. Part of the reason I love what the Dolphins did is McDaniel built the team the way I would build a team in
Fun
Madden.
offense, throw ball,
Yeah.
I like ball go far, and that's what he did.
score points.
fast man run.
And now he's going to have a guy who actually has an arm. To throw
I
the ball far.
know.
That'll be fun for him.
you know how he got his start? He was a ball boy with the Broncos.
That's right. I did know that.
Shout
That's
out.
why he didn't break the record against
You're
them.
welcome.
That's why he didn't break the record. I respect them too much. Screw you. Break the record.
Speaking of the Broncos, they're obviously staring at the sun, right? They're on the
yeah.
Staring at the sun.
Things are
Yeah.
things
like
are good.
Trump.
What's
going on
I'm
up there?
one little broken bone away from a Super Bowl
What?
and being like extremely excited.
Yeah.
I'm still worried about coming back from. I mean, it's not.
Would have been a bummer if the
season,
Seahawks would have
but-
skunked you for the second time in your life, though, in the Super Bowl.
whatever.
You would've
Again,
taken
that
it.
was a season that like that
Came out of
kinda-
nowhere.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite the Tebow year, but it was still like this is all gravy at this point.
So jealous. All right, NFC East, New York Giants.
Remember that Bills game? That was so awesome.
I watched that at Schaefer's house.
That
I
game
was very
was
sad.
incredible.
I really wanted the Bills because I thought the Bills would have beat the Patriots, and then we would have had a way better Super Bowl. Bummer. Giants. I think the Giants fans are on the happy side.
I think they are. Too.
They
I
are-
don't think they should be, but I think they are.
I agree.
And
They
also,
are-
they're all Knicks fans, so they're like they're just
Great
ecstatic
point.
right
They
now.
are
Just riding the high.
Everything's great. Commanders fans, meanwhile, they're staring at the rocks. They're like, oh no, is our quarterback who's mobile going to be like that other quarterback we had who was mobile a handful of years
Oh
ago?
my god, I forgot he existed.
Yeah, I'm talking about RG3.
Also, we have these weirdly, vaguely racist new
But that's the thing.
uniforms.
They're bringing back the R words again, in my opinion. John always disagrees, but
It's
they're
a soft launch.
They
It's
are
a soft
think they're
launch of
gonna?
the R words.
They are absolutely going to bring it back.
I mean, have you seen the logo that they're coming back
They're doing
with?
the spear, right?
Yeah,
That
they're
is
bringing the
cool.
spear back.
Oh.
Which, if you're called the
Spears are cool. What? I can't say that. That's how you say it.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't know we were woke now. I didn't know
The
spears were
woke
woke.
mob at it again.
But I think the fans are on the sad side. I think, or at the very least, they are in the middle, looking sad. Like
I
they're ready to get hurt again.
I think you're right. I just was thinking about like what a poor. They're not like the they're not the worst, saddest franchise by any means, but like that's a team where they looked their window of like, oh my god, we're gonna be good
Bingo.
was one season. It
was
seems
a,
like
it was a shooting star,
that
and
would
it
hurt-
burned out
that would
fast.
sucks. And it might come back. Like
I remember that NFC title game. They had this incredible first drive. It was like 15 plays. They go down, they score a touchdown, and then the first play for the Eagles, Saquon Barkley goes like 70 yards, and it's like, yeah, this game's over.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to win this. My beloved Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know what side of the train are you on?
I
what
think
side of the train are you on?
I think that we are on the rock side because Jerry Jones is our
Is
owner
alive.
still. Yes, thank you for you saying it. That said,
Smiles and glory holes.
we are all very excited for our new defensive coordinator, Christian Parker. That guy rocks. 34
Where's he
years
from?
old. He's from the
Parker.
Eagles, and
Oh, excited for an Eagle. Interesting.
because he was with Vic Fangio, he was also with
Another former Dolphin coach.
the Broncos. I believe his
like a
I bel-
linebackers coach. Or
I
something?
believe dude, back when he was with them, I think he was like
Is
a
he like a
quality
GA?
control
Yeah.
coach. Yeah, let's see. His first NFL job was with the Packers in 19, but he was a DB's coach from 21 to 23. So he's a
Okay.
Fangio disciple. So we're all like, sign me up. They asked him, the media asked him the other day, like, hey, how do you feel about people calling you a savior? Like, that's where we are at right now with a defensive coordinator. Yeah.
This is his first DC job. Yeah, that's a lot.
But we have Caleb Downs now. I'm really excited for Caleb Downs.
Why
but
is
also-
everyone this excited about it?
About who? Parker?
Yeah.
Because he learned from Fangio. And he seems to be, because he was with them, he was with the Eagles, he was with the Broncos, he was with the Packers. Like, he's worked for really good coaches. And so he seems like a prodigy in a way, but he'll probably suck. And my life will be miserable. I think he's going to be excellent.
You're making me miss prime McDaniel Fangio Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's great.
I have said this before. The 2023 playoff loss to the Packers has broke me to a way that I cannot describe. But man, I am like, what? I just felt like one good season, then I'm gonna like, crap, I'm gonna be excited again. But we're mostly staring at rocks.
Derangement syndrome.
Eagles, they are staring at the rocks. Because they're always staring at rocks. They're in the Super Bowl and they're staring at rocks. The fan base is miserable all the time.
Did you see they brought the tush push to Madden?
I did. They're not happy.
Yes.
Eagles fans aren't happy. They're about to move on from Jalen Hurts. Their coach is an idiot. They're not happy.
You think they're moving on?
All
from
of
Hurts?
that is true, but they keep winning football games.
Yeah, I think this is.
Where's Hurts going?
I don't know. They're going to cut him. They're going to trade him. They're going to
Yeah,
move
they
on.
don't like him.
Hot take, I believe they are getting
This
ready.
year.
Yeah, this is his last year.
Oh,
his last year in Philadelphia.
You know, put
He
that
can't
on the
throw it
list.
in the middle.
Put that on the
All
list.
right, I'll put it on the list. Do you agree, or do you think they're staring at the
I
sun?
think they're happy.
Really?
I mean,
Eagles
I
fans?
think all of those things are worrisome, but again, they keep winning football games.
Yeah, and yet
they're looking for reasons to be mad, which is stupid. Which, yes, I guess that makes them.
Staring at
But
rocks.
still,
But I think
like, as far as the football team goes,
and I
they
live
keep
with an
winning.
Eagles fan, and so I know at least her opinion.
It's like,
She's not very excited.
So
for
the
season.
Eagles
vibes are low.
Vibes are terrible.
Vibes are low.
The Eagles are sitting on the sun side, but they're staring at the rock
There
side.
we go. I'll say that.
Excellent comparison.
That's
Nick.
exactly what
Great
they're doing.
job by you.
You're a good football team you're hell bent on screwing.
You know what
it
they
up
are?
for
They're
yourself.
like Ohio State fans in college because that fan base is always miserable.
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
like you can only do one
You
thing
can't
to make
win.
them happy.
Yeah, win by you have to win by 80 and beat Michigan.
And sometimes they don't do that, and then win the national championship. And for them, they got to win the Super Bowl. NFC North Lions. I still think they're on the good side, but they are getting eerily close to like crap. Are we back?
Again,
staring
this
at
is
rocks?
something where if you put yourself in the shoes of a Lions fan,
Chance, are you still here?
You have to like don't act spoiled. Like you had it
Come
so
on, this
bad
is the
for
best.
so long.
They were 9-8 last year, which like the majority of my life would be like, whoa, the Lions.
They'd be thrilled about that.
And meanwhile,
6 years
McMaster's
ago.
like, yeah, and look, they didn't have their coordinators anymore, and they were 9-8. They suck. It's like, wow, the bar has changed on them.
That's a Bears fan.
They're staring at the sun.
Yeah, they better be happy.
Viking fans, I think they're happy because they don't have to watch JJ McCarthy anymore, and they have a great defense. I think they're talking themselves into that team winning the division.
I think you're right, especially considering the rest of the teams around there disappointing them again. So,
And
there's optimism for football,
and we're sure that Mr. Call of Duty is going to do well.
I think he is. I think Kyler Murray's going to have a good season.
he's a good player. I can.
And he has a way better coach
He is
now.
a perfect candidate for having a big year this year.
100%. I've seen it a million times.
That talent didn't just disappear.
Correct.
And
And,
he's
he has
not
a
old.
way better
He's
play
not
call.
that old.
They had no quarterback last year and they won 9 games. Like they're going to be fine.
I'm excited. I've always liked
now,
Kyler Murray.
We have Packer fans in our audience. I'd be really curious what they would say. I think that they're staring at the rocks right now. Micah's on.
so, too.
Micah is going to be on the IR to start the season, and they keep losing good players and not replacing them.
And
like
Jordan Love is mid as hell. He's everything you think Bo Nix is.
hell, yes, he is.
I still like
Except for
Jordan
that
Love.
one time against the Cowboys in the playoffs. You like
He
that?
is mid as
that
hell.
I like
bat- you
Jordan
you
Love.
like the fadeaway throws?
Yeah.
Me too. And they're get intercepted.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
I hope that they fall apart. And that would be just so
I had
glorious.
more fun watching the Bears win those games than I did watching any Broncos win, I think.
I-
That was so I mean, and granted, it was like a perfect WWE like I can't tell you how many times I've gone back to watch DJ Moore's post game with what's his name? Tom whatever.
Brenneman?
Yeah,
Or,
no,
Brennan?
doesn't matter. No, maybe I don't know.
No,
But,
that's the guy who said the F word slur.
That's right. It is. It doesn't matter. But when he caught that winning touchdown and he said F the Packers, he goes, at the end of the day, it's F the Packers always. That's like one of the coldest lines of all time.
That rocks.
It is so cool.
I used to like the Packers and root for them, and then they started breaking my heart. And I was like, yeah, you guys are kind of annoying. And now I
hate the Packers.
Dude, I think I said this last year. It is Eagles 1 and Packers 2 now.
Packers
I
suck.
hope that they lose every game by 100.
I don't like them. I don't like
Screw
them
you,
at all.
Green Bay.
I mean, I was raised in a Bears household, so that's part of it. But
I love
also,
your dad screaming at his TV.
but also, the first Super Bowl I remember was Broncos Packers.
Packers
And so-
Broncos.
and I was at an age where I was like, that automatically makes them a rival to me now. And so, like, ever since then, I was like, I hate the Packers.
Nice.
Thinking about it, I think the reason I like Jordan Love so much is that year he filled in when Aaron Rodgers was hurt.
Mhm.
He did really well, and it just made me happy to see them do well without Aaron Rodgers because everybody loves him.
Bears, they are obviously staring at the sun.
They're thrilled.
Yeah, they're pumped. NFC,
Hell yeah, Hammond.
NFC South, the Saints.
There is a little asterisk because of that.
That's
They're
true.
sad as hell.
And like, there's going to be some natural regression with them that, like, it could go very quickly from like we're so excited to
Probably,
no,
but you could also
stinks.
argue that all those games where like he pulled it out of his butt at the end, where they're not in that position, they're actually
because they're going to be
winning
better.
that game.
I think
Yeah.
the Bears are going to be fine this year. I think they're going to be.
I think Ben Johnson is a very good football coach.
All right, Saints happy. I think they're in a good mood because they maybe have a quarterback
again. Yeah,
last year was way better than they expected it to be.
I agree.
Maybe Kellen Moore's going to be a good head coach. Falcons.
Tua.
Rocks. Thank you for reminding me, Nick.
Rocks.
Tampa Bay. I think they're actually bad vibes. They lost Mike Evans,
Rocks.
and last season started great, and then it ended terribly. Panthers. I think
They're the Panthers.
I think you're probably happy. Bryce Young went to a playoff game
for a Panther.
and they almost beat the Rams.
Yeah,
like that's wild.
There's a lot of optimism.
Okay,
for sure.
Finally, the NFC West. Arizona Cardinals. They are staring at rocks. The Dolphins are the most miserable. In my opinion, the Cardinals are second.
They are shaking the emergency exit trying to get out.
They
of
are
that
our
so bad.
seatmates.
They
They're
wanna
next
die.
to us.
They really are. 49ers. You feel like the window is closed.
Yeah, it's kind of
Kittle's
like the
probably
Chiefs
not going to
thing.
come back. Yeah.
I think you have to be happy. You still have a good coach. Like
Still have
your
a good
things
quarterback.
could always be so much
Yeah.
worse.
I think so. That's the way you view it. I'd rather be us than a lot of other
Yeah.
teams. If I'm a 49er fan, that's what I
But
would
like
say.
the Chiefs, you're worried.
Like it was funny for them. They beat the Eagles. Like that had to be a great time. Like they lost by 1 million the
How
next
many
week.
years on paper do you look at their roster and you're like, this is maybe the best team in football?
Yeah.
And they have not done anything.
I know. The Rams. They are obviously on the good side, but man, they have to win or else they're going to want to open the window and throw themselves into the rocks.
Yeah.
And they won't admit it, but
Plus, you got rid of the gradient numbers, so that's exciting.
then you drafted a dumb quarterback. Seahawks. I mean, they won the Super Bowl. They're fine. They're in a great mood. That was fun.
Plus, the Mariners are pretty good.
That was awesome.
It was great.
And they got to see America win the World Cup in their stadium today.
Yeah, they did.
Wow. All right, cool. All right, when we come back, it's time for content. First of all, in content, well, not first of all, but in content, we are going to get to a variety of things, including an athlete that Stibbs enjoys, plus the United States, and Sauce Gardner. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
I know who he is.
Okay, I can't wait for you
The
to find
sauce
out.
is tossed?
I don't think that you have seen this story, given that you have zero reaction to
don't
this.
think so.
Awesome. Plus, we're talking Hot D and the College World Series. If we have time, this is going to have to be a quick content. We'll do it next on 1620 The Zone.
I made you some
Unsportsmanlike
content.
Unsportsmanlike content.
Unsportsmanlike content.
Content.
That's unsportsmanlike. It's good to be here in Omaha.
Omaha.
We love Omaha.
Perfect.
We should call it Omaha Beer Friday, Stibbs.
Omaha, you're perfect.
You are perfect. By the way, 1620 The Zone and Arby's are teaming up for the Summer Sizzle giveaway. I believe we are at the end of the road, Nick. Enter at
Arby's
1620thezone.com. It does rock,
Arby's
Stibbs.
does rock. I like
Make
to
it-
get the chicken bacon ranch.
Make this your tastiest summer yet. All right, Nick has questions.
They brought back the chicken cordon bleu. That is to die for.
You're all in on it? All right, Nick, you have questions.
Hit
we have
me, Nick.
answers. Let's do it.
The U.S. Open has featured many scores under par so far. Are you triggered, guys?
Hell yeah, we are, Nick. The leader is 7 under. The next couple guys are 3 under. Everybody on the leaderboard right now on the first page is under par. This is disgusting.
I'm more triggered that Wyndham Clark is winning because that guy sucks. But
Also, his name's Wyndham.
yeah, he's a douche.
Bingo.
Honestly, it doesn't bother me all that much. I think it's funny because there are times when this is at other places and it's too hard and people complain about, like, I know that this is what the U.S. Open is about, but this is a little ridiculous. I want to see some guys make some shots. So no matter what happens, people are going to bitch.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, somebody just hit it into
That
the
was
crap,
cool.
so that was funny.
That Obear. Yeah.
A Berg.
Berg.
My idea has been to have a really tough course surrounded by like lava and spike pits, and it's on a very narrow cliff.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like Mr. Beast.
No.
Nick,
something Mr.
you're
Beast would do.
gross. Mr. Beast. SMH.
Speaking of golf,
Oh,
Yeah.
Stibbs, you have yet to opine on your favorite golfer. A lawyer for Phil Mickelson says the 6-time major winner resigned from a country club near San Diego where he was accused of inappropriate contact with a female employee. Last week, it was reported he was told to leave, but no, he broke up with them. Not the other way around. Your thoughts?
That guy sucks. I've been out on him for a while. I mean, pretty much ever since maybe even a little before
before
the
live.
live stuff too. But yeah, man, he took a heel turn hard. And I know he's always had his like gambling stuff and his whatever, but he was also like
A man of the people. He felt that way.
Like he had his
I'm the
cutesy little-
anti-tiger.
Yeah, I don't know. He took a real bad heel
kitten?
turn. And honestly, the only reason I always liked him is he was the only lefty forever. So like I just
Shout out to left-handed golfers.
Yeah, my dad just gravitated.
Oh, that's what you
towards
meant
him.
by lefty.
But now-
yeah, he is definitely not a lefty.
I was just going to say, that's surprising.
No.
But now there's a couple more, so now I can just root for them. I don't need to. Yeah, Phil
You're a
Mickelson-
big Tiger guy. You love what he stands for.
You love lefties.
Phil Mickelson sucks.
Yeah, he does suck.
The United States beat Australia today. How far is this team going in the 2026 World Cup?
I think they're gonna win the whole thing. I'm not kidding.
I can't compete with that. So I believe in our lifetime, in anyone's lifetime. Well, no,
in anyone's lifetime.
No, like back in the
history of
George Washington.
entire history of the world.
I'm trying to remember. In the 60s, did they lose in the final
Moses.
or they finished third or something like that? Like they have made it far before. But in our lifetime, the furthest that they have gone, they finished third place in 1930. Good Lord. World War II hadn't even happened yet.
It was the Great Depression and they were just kicking a ball around.
Yeah. But in 2002,
Had to get happy somehow.
in 2002,
Sit on the other side of the train.
they lost to Germany
Oh, no.
in the quarters, that is
What year was that?
2002. It was in South Korea, I believe. I think that they're going to make the quarters. I think that they're playing at a really high level. Ball knower over here, guys. They're doing some tactical things, looking pretty good.
I will say they look
They look-
different
yeah,
than any other.
yeah,
Like,
in all
I'm not going to
seriousness.
pretend like I know what I'm talking about either.
Yeah.
But I
They're
know
moving.
enough to know what looks good and what doesn't. And
They don't look like themselves.
they look way better than any U.S. team I've seen in ever that I've
Compliment.
ever seen.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
I've ever seen.
So I'll say
especially that first game.
Yeah.
That if they play like they did that first game, I'm not like it.
They're
They're
going to win
they,
every game.
It looked like they could beat anybody in the world.
If they win every game 4-1, they're going to win.
Especially since a lot of these other favorites are not.
They're
doing
kind of
very
looking
well.
ass.
Some of them might not even make it to the bracket.
It's pretty wild that the next round, the knockout round, is 32. Like, what a ridiculous, preposterous number.
Expansion has come for everybody.
It really has, Nick.
Ridiculous.
Don't put on the internet that Sauce Gardner is 25. Seriously, stop putting it on the internet, Stibbs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Widely reported to have been born on August 31st, 2000. Sauce told reporters this week he was actually born. Well, actually, I'm born on August 31st, 2001. Pretty cool. He was born right before that massive event, right?
Seriously, he said the internet lied. I'm a 2001 baby, not a 2000 baby.
Where did the internet get that information?
No idea.
Does that mean the NFL thinks his agent, like,
they had it wrong? Everybody had it wrong. So, like, the college
Since
media guys
college?
probably had it wrong.
Did he lie about his age to get into the NFL early?
This had to
Excellent
have been
question.
a purposeful thing.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
even
pretty
college.
weird. Yeah. Did no one want to see his birth certificate? I guess you don't have to have one of those to go to college.
Wow,
do you?
birth certificate. You sound like a
No,
certain
I'm not.
president.
I'm not a birther.
Interesting. Where was he born? Hawaii?
That's not America. Last I checked.
What a weird story.
That is hilarious.
I love the, and this just happened at a media, like a press conference. He's
out
like,
of
guys, just
nowhere.
want to let you know.
Who was it that, Travis Etienne, who all of a sudden was like, my name's
H.N.
H.N.
Severe hates that.
I
Have
heard,
you
I
seen
heard him
this?
talk.
Yeah, he
he's
is-
like, that's not how people pronounce that down there.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to call him that. All right. Okay.
That's like me and GIF. I don't care what he says. It's GIF.
It's Jeff.
I don't care.
I
I'm
stand
not
with
gonna-
the
I'm not
creator.
gonna say
You're
it.
out on the creator, huh?
Yeah.
The creator doesn't know how to pronounce words.
Interesting.
I love giraffes.
That's what I always used to say.
What's going down at the Men's College World Series this weekend?
Rain.
So
Nice.
now I'm not there working anymore, so I don't have to be unbiased. I want North Carolina to win. I think Oklahoma's going to win. Hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong.
This is the most out I've been on a championship in a while. I don't care for either of these teams. Like, just the schools. I don't know the kids. I don't know the teams and all. But, like,
Yeah.
not a big North Carolina guy. Oklahoma, I hate Oklahoma. I don't care about this whole freaking respect BS. Like, that's garbage. They're
Yeah.
a rival. They always will be a rival.
Good take, Stibbs.
So, yeah, I don't have any. Like, I'll probably have it on, but, like,
Can
Can
be
both
on in the
teams
background,
lose?
says Stibbs. Can both teams lose? Big meteor.
actually probably not. But it could be a 20-inning game. 0-0.
That sounds exciting. Nick, history happens here. Juan Claude writes, a second birthday has hit the tower. Wow.
Finally,
Yeah.
Hot D, that's House of the Dragon
Mm.
for our central Nebraska friends who've never heard us actually talk about it
That's
yet,
true because it's been off for 2 years.
Hot D means something else to me.
is back this weekend. What's our interest level in the penultimate season of the show? Also,
Wonder
did
who
you
wrote
know
that
this was the
question.
penultimate season of the show?
I
wonder
found
who
that
wrote
out.
that
I found that out recently that there's going to be one more season after this.
That's one too many.
1 to 10 scale. My interest level in this is probably a 4.
Oh, really?
Season 2 was horrible.
Wait, there's already been 2 seasons?
Yes.
Oh wow, you don't watch this show? I know
No.
that you never were a huge fan of Game of Thrones.
Season
I've
2
been
was
out.
mostly Matt Smith hanging out in a castle and
So-
hallucinating.
Because the budget, there was like budgetary restrictions, and the show was building up to a huge battle that never happened because it's going to happen in season 3. Like, dude, I was triggered. Season 1 was pretty solid. I genuinely
I remember
enjoyed it.
people saying that the first season.
Season 2 was
Wow, I didn't even know that they had a second season.
yeah. I feel like this is going to be a show that I watch, but I mess around on my phone for about 20 minutes of
Yeah.
every episode.
Yeah, no, I've been out on Game of Thrones world since like the penultimate
Good
Game of Thrones season.
Nice,
And the last season wasn't good either.
Last season that sucked. See, and Nick, you liked the last couple seasons, right?
I think it's because I was so far removed from it airing live. I
And
have
you
a
got
theory.
to just watch it straight
Yes,
through.
I have a theory that the most people that hate season 8 were because they were watching it as it was airing.
It
But
was
I watched
such
it all
a
together.
bummer.
I thought it was fine. It wasn't a satisfying
True.
ending, but it felt like it fit
If you
the
didn't
world.
have to wait and then be dissatisfied, you could just be dissatisfied. It's not as dissatisfying.
Plus, there was this weird thing where we were all trying to figure out who's going to be the king, and some betting website had odds that I heard about, and it was like Bran at minus 4,000. It's like, well, so he's going to end up being king because they must have had inside info, and sure enough, he did. And like, I would have been okay with that, but the way that they got there was terrible. Plus, there was a Starbucks cup. Like, they just were so lazy at the end of that show.
Every
They were
time I
so
rewatch
checked
it,
out.
I can't find the Starbucks cup whenever I watch it.
They
I've seen the
probably-
scene.
They
but
probably edited it out.
They did a George
Yeah.
Lucas.
They did a George Lucas.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like that was a sludge to get through to begin with.
Yeah.
And when Hot D came out, I was like, "There's no way in hell you're gonna get me to watch."
You got to watch The Sopranos for the 8th
Yeah, I
time.
got things to do.
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic for season 3.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll watch. But like I said, probably be sometimes a phone show. Joey from the morning show, Joey Warcola, he just sent out a photo. I made dinner, and it looks like. What do we think
I
this
love
is?
Joey dinner
So
photos.
it looks like. Is this broccoli, Stibbs? Do we think the roasted potatoes look pretty solid? And then is that fish? What is that? I think that's asparagus. No, wait.
I like asparagus.
It looks a little mushy.
Oh, you don't need mushy.
I don't know.
asparagus.
Is that fish or chicken? I can't tell.
Chicken or chicken?
Yeah, the potatoes look pretty good, and he's enjoying some sort of an alcoholic beverage. I can't figure out what it is. It's very clear.
Joey might run the best Twitter account at 1620 The Zone, and I'm not kidding.
Wow, really?
It does have a variety of things. There's something for
love
everybody.
Every tweet he sends. He sent a picture of himself out. Was it today or yesterday when Canada played?
Ooh, I'll find this. I'm gonna go.
He
through
just
his
sent
photos.
a picture of himself on Niagara Falls in a bunch of Canada gear.
There it is. Go Canada! What a guy. We love Joey.
I love Joey.
Speaking of things we love, food. Juan Claude writes Joey slop. When we return, we'll describe what's for dinner and say goodbye to another week here on the 1620 The Zone Radio Network.
But it's still the same vibe. Open bars on Monday, what's happening on social media, and the takes you didn't ask for, but we're going to give to you anyway.
Yeah, except now I've got to do more and try to keep Jimmy on the rails.
Good luck with that, Dan. Stop.
Time for what's for dinner. J-Man writes, Joey is out on, whoopsies. We're
The Bears, religion, the Knicks.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks for reading them. Pretty much everything there. Naming random interstates going. No, he's in on naming random.
No, that's what
in on. My bad.
Packers,
yeah.
Celtics, naming random
Random
interstates
interstates,
going
yeah.
through obscure cities.
Yeah, he's the Mycroft of 1620. I don't know what Mycroft means.
I don't either.
All
Good
right.
thing we read that.
Good comment by us. Dinner. We are having burrito bowls. Rissa's sister is coming over for dinner tonight. Burrito bowls are on the menu.
Just you three?
Just us three. I believe I'm going to have a margarita tonight as well.
Nice.
I haven't had one of those in a while.
Nice. I don't know about tonight.
Okay.
No
Me
clue.
neither.
Excellent segment, boys.
As always.
Good work by us.
I had Jimmy John's for lunch. Maybe I'll probably just have these chips for dinner. My Jimmy chips.
Just chips.
I don't know. I'm not very hungry.
It's boy dinner.
Not very hungry. And you know the you're on Reddit, right? Are you on Reddit?
Yeah, not
Okay.
often, but yeah.
The algorithm is so interesting sometimes. For a couple of days, I don't know why. I must have just paused on one so long that it was like, oh, you must really be interested.
You love this.
It was girl dinner diaries. And so apparently there's this thing on Reddit where women will post a photo of their dinner and then it's like, my boyfriend did this. And then I got boy dinner diary. I was like, mute and get this off of my time. I'm like, I am not interested
I'm never
in
saying
this.
the word boy or dinner again.
I'm
Get outta
so
here.
glad that I've never had that issue because I've had a Reddit account since I was 13, right?
Mm.
So all of my things are set. That's locked in. That has been curated. I never
anime,
get anything I don't want.
right?
No.
Chess, anime, weeb.
Chess, Formula One, and Forza Horizon
It
6.
is wild how like I'll see a movie and then like I remember seeing Obsession and then I got home and I'm scrolling on Reddit and it's like Obsession. I'm like, this I know what you're
They don't
doing.
even try to
phone.
hide it.
Yeah,
anymore.
I didn't even say the word
I'll
out
get an
loud.
ad on Twitter that says something I've never
I might have
thought
said
of.
it's a risk. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm gonna go see Obsession, and my phone was like, oh, here you go. Now, thank you.
Noted.
But again, the subreddit for movies and TV shows, you got to find the fun ones, not
Yeah.
the normal ones. Because it's just, did you notice when this scene happened? I think it meant something. Yeah, duh, you idiot. Did you have something, Nick?
No.
Okay. Stibbs, what a lovely time.
I had a great time, as always.
Nick, what a lovely time.
I'm sleepy.
Enjoy. Nick, enjoy your early bedtime and enjoy the baseball. Reminder again, 2 o'clock tomorrow for the first pitch. So it's going to start, the pregame will be at 11 o'clock. Enjoy it. For Stibbs, for Nick, for Bishop earlier, and Kent, I'm Josh. Bye-bye.